out Mansell TV. Shout out to Mara Jackson, aka Peanut. Shout out Yellow Diamond, my Dominican princess. Shout out Malik Parker. It's Melly birthday? Oh, that's what's up. They probably made him one of them jailhouse cakes. You know what I'm talking about? You know, them jailhouse cakes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we celebrate birthdays in jail. Swear we do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Sack Chaser and Juvie ain't getting no another birthday though, you know? Shout out Color, shout out Battalion Bully. My bad, y'all, my bad. I got tree job. Shout out to Nell Bowens. Hit that like button on the way in, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all waiting on me. My bad. I'm gonna try to get. Shout out Dream Dog. My girl living off in Martha's Vineyard. Dream Dog living in Martha's Vineyard, y'all. Dream Dog rich, y'all. Shout out Audio Crack 22. Hey, look. Check this out. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something a little bit. I'm gonna wait a second. Dream Dog rich, y'all. Don't let her fool y'all. Napa, California. Shout out Napa, California. Shout out Alabama. The real Dream Dog rich, y'all. I can smell the money on her ass. Hey, Cub. Hey, Battalion Bully. You handle that? You know what I'm talking about? Last time you was in the chat when the club was about to close, you were trying to do something. You were trying to do something by Tucson. Did you handle that, Cub? Cub, you handle that? You know what I'm talking about? Hey, look, you my cousin. Did you handle that? But that's what I'm talking about. Handle that, Cub. Handle that. And now our powers combined. Shout out Thrashville. Shout out 510 in there, big. You ain't tell Freaky Dick I said what up? Thrashville. You told Freaky Dick I said what up? I ain't gonna even say that. Hell no. Hell no, Battalion Bully. Hell no. No. I got the goddamn child flosses. I'm sitting on work. I don't know about y'all, listen. But these goddamn hey, look, I don't know about y'all, but I be addicted to these motherfuckers. I don't know who invented these motherfuckers, you know? I be addicted to these bitches. I swear I be addicted to these motherfuckers. I do shit all day. I told you what he said. Yeah, I know him. I told you. When Freaky Dick went to school together, we used to catch the bus right there in front of Bethel Store in the morning time. Yeah. He older than me though. Told you. Oh, listen, I tell you, listen, I lie to the judge, the police, women sometimes, and my lawyer. You know motherfuckers I lie to. Everybody else, I tell the truth to. Hit that like button on the way in. Look, check this out. I had to wait them little 3 minutes before we got into it. Check this out though, right? So how about I turn on YouTube, right? So I subscribe to a number of YouTubers who have bigger platforms than me. I subscribe to King AK47. Shout out King AK47. I subscribe to Seti Nash. Shout out Seti Nash. I like both of their content. So I get a notification today. King AK47. He made a video on the deposition that Melly's girlfriend's mama gave. I say, oh, so now they jumping on the bandwagon. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say this. They know that this case is coming up for trial. So they trying to get in front of it because this information is coming out and they doing videos on it too. I say, oh, look at here. So tonight I get another notification, Seti Nash, right? Seti Nash, right? So then I see Seti Nash, he looking at the same video I looked at, Cuff Boys, and he doing the exact same thing I'm doing. He letting Cuff Boys play in the background. He chilling on his phone, and then Seti Live now. I got him right here. He on my Mac. I got him right now. And he commented on what the Cuff Boys said. I say, oh, look at this shit here, boy. We must be doing something right. Because we did that 2 episodes ago. But I'm listening to what they saying. Listen, shout Jeff V. Listen, but I'm listening to what they saying, right? They saying stuff right. Don't get it twisted. You subscribe to you, cuz. For real, shout out LaRon. Straight up, look. So I see that. So look, they telling what they know now. Hit that like button. They telling what they know, right? Listen, I don't have no animosity for nobody, man. Listen. I ain't one of them dudes that be like, oh, you stealing my content. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Only thing I really be wanting is a shout out. But you know what I'm saying? So I see they talking about it, right? So they basing they thing on that Sack Chaser showed the girl the dick pic, right? But as we all know, in this chat right here, we got the dirt, we got the tea, we got the real. See everybody know that because that's the deposition that came out. But we got the real. You know what I'm talking about? I say, but I was happy though when I saw it though. I say, look at there. I say, boy, we must be doing something right, boy. Even the format was said he did it. He played the Cuff Boys. He let the Cuff Boys play, and then he summarized it at the end. That's the same thing we did. That's the same thing I did three episodes ago. I want to give y'all a round of applause. Everybody in my chat, I thank y'all. We going up, y'all. We going up. We getting noticed. Even if they don't want to tell us we getting noticed, man. You know what I'm saying? We doing our thing. And we got fuckers from the G, from the Dub, tapped in on our live, and I have real plugs and connection out there, so we gonna get the motherfucking real. You know what I'm saying? Straight up though, because I ain't hear them talking about Jacoby Mills. They ain't talking about Jacoby Mills. We been talking about Jacoby Mills turning the gun in, getting the gun to track. You see what I'm saying? Round of applause for all y'all, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. Shout out to everybody on here, man. For real, man. We doing it, bro. We going up. We going up. I was so flattered when I saw it. I was like, wow, look at here. Look at here. I wish that was really motherfucking Melly Mama the other night. I swear I do. We going up though. For real. They ain't even hipped a lot of the shit we already up on, man. They ain't even hipped a lot of that. I promise. I'm like, damn, they ain't said nothing about Jacoby Mills. They just talking about the dick pic. Talking about, oh yeah, Melly killed him because of a dick pic. Man, after Juvie Dad interview, your credibility is unmatched. Thank you, Winnie Sophie. Shout out to my Kenyan sister. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look. And I'm thinking like, damn, y'all really think it was just over the dick pic? Like y'all really think, no, it goes deeper than the dick pic, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Look, but this is what we gonna do tonight. Audio crack. We finna get into some of your other content that you sent me. We're gonna go over the rest of them. We're gonna go over the rest of the content that you sent me. So shout out to Audio Crack 22. If you ain't subscribed to his channel, please go subscribe to his channel. Let's see. What this is? Somebody sent me some. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what this shit is. Let me see what this shit is. My name is. This some Melly shit somebody sent me. Shout out to King Morado. start cutting this shit off. Yeah, you're right, man. Fuck all this shit. Cause it looked like it's a song or something. Somebody sent me to his email. I'm just trying to get to your emails, G. Damn. Y'all been, hey, my bad. Shout out. I see y'all been sending me shit. My bad. I ain't got a chance to check my email, man. I appreciate y'all. Shout out Battalion Bully. I see you just sent me this too. My bad. My bad. Let's get to it though. Let's get the audio crack shit. Get to my brother content. Straight up, dude. Where should we start first? Audio crack. You want to start with this Fredo Bang connection? Let's start with the Fredo Bang connection. Let's start with the Fredo Bang connection. As we all know, they allegedly went to Fredo Bang's house after the alleged incident, and we're gonna listen to audio crack video. If you want to see this video, you can go to his YouTube channel, and they all on his YouTube channel.
I've been talking to Dirty before, you know what I'm saying? I've been talking to Vaughn since 2018, like how I click it up, you know what I'm saying? It's just what it is.
Okay, I know you wondering why we here with Fredo Bang. It's a situation. Well, you probably already know if you've seen the thumbnail.
Shout out King Morado. Yeah, you was. My bad, G.
YNW Melly, which we're going to get to that. But I wanted to play that to show that he's actually saying that he's been around these individuals for since 2018. So I'm going to play a couple things to show that, just to prove that he's really been around them. And then we're going to get to this paper, read that, and then break it down like we normally do. All right, let's get to it. Okay, as you can see on the screen, you can actually see Fredo Bang, and that's artist Hot Boy, which is under 100K management. I just wanted to show you guys the connection between Fredo Bang and 100K management, which we all know is tied in with YNW Melly and ran by 100K track. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this, just making the connection, is because once we get to the paperwork, you'll understand why I did this, to show that they were there from the beginning and understand that they were hanging around each other.
Yes, they were.
So that you can understand the paperwork when we get to that point. And also the reason why I'm showing you this picture with Hot Boy, you got to remember Hot Boy is also right now fighting a RICO charge. Now, remember, that's another situation dealing with 100K track. I made a video on Hot Boy already. Just go to the 100K track playlist on Audio Crack 22, where you'll find the video with Hot Boy, and you can do your own research on how he's fighting a RICO case.
So, the two places that I lived the most in my life, I was born in Orlando, Florida. I lived there till I was 10. I moved to Wabasso from, let's say, 11 to like 13, 14. Then I moved back to Orlando, Florida, right? So, I have a lot of knowledge on this Hot Boy situation too. And I'm going to just say this. I could have been made videos on Hot Boy, Glock 9, Pootie, Rico Cartel, what's the other jit name? Cutum Reese, all of that, right? My homeboy, his daughter is actually the girl who, my homeboy's daughter is Cutum Reese's sister. One of my best friends, his daughter is Cutum Reese's sister. Cutum Reese is Glock 9's blood cousin. They are blood cousins, and they are beefing. You remember when allegedly Glock 9 shot up that house? Well, when he shot up Cutum Reese's house, well, the little girl who actually told the police that she seen, yeah, the one shot the house up. The girl who said the Cutum Reese's sister, yes, she was in there. That's my homeboy daughter. That's my homeboy daughter, and that's Cutum Reese's sister. And Cutum Reese and Glock 9 is blood cousins. I'm saying all that to say this, right? That shit with Hot Boy and them, I could have been made videos on it, but the reason why I never made any videos on it is because I have a lot of family in Orlando. And let me tell you something. When I tell you it's up in Orlando, it's up. between these factions, between the 438 and Glock 9 them and Putin them and all of that shit real. When I mean real, I mean it's really real. I mean it's a war inside of Orlando to the point to where I did not want any of my family getting caught up in that shit from me blogging on it. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, it's that serious. You know what I'm saying? It's that serious. For sure, for sure, for sure. Know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real, for real. I'm telling you, it's really, 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 really. That's all I'm gonna say. It's really, 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 really real. A lot of that shit, listen, let me tell you something. They ain't lying. I'm gonna just tell you like this. They ain't lying. Know what I'm saying? They ain't lying. So for real. So that's why I kind of stayed out of it due to my immediate family. You know, it wouldn't be hard for them to get to my family. I tell you, I got the biggest family in Orlando, and them boys spending for nothing. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about for nothing.
So I wanted to really put him in there to let you know that anything dealing with 100K track, you gotta kind of, you know, watch it. So you see Fredo, he's playing in the circle where it could get ugly for him. And now knowing that he's in this paperwork, we don't know what's going on. All right, let's move on. Okay, now this is Jamie, which is YNW Melly's mother, and Fredo Bang. This is when YNW Melly is being locked up. This is him having fun, so you can see how close he is to YNW people and how close he is to 100K track. You know, so to make a little sense, you can understand that they kind of hung out when Fredo was down there in Florida for a while and built a relationship. So it's not far-fetched that Fredo Bang could be tied up in the YNW Melly case. I know that many don't know this at the time, and we're about to get to the paperwork next. But once you hear what he's implicated in, which is not much, just knowing that he has part in it.
Fredo done bang that thing.
Maybe that's the reason why, again, he's
No, Fredo got that thing. I know he got it. I know he got it.
Maybe, because there's no other reason, you know. You got to remember, he's from Baton Rouge. Dirk and him is from Chicago. All they do is music. Okay, now that I paint the picture to show you that.
Shout out Baton Rouge in the building, straight up.
These individuals.
Hit that thing, Fredo.
Work up from the YNW Melly case that has Fredo Bang's name in it. We're going to read it, and then we're going to go over it. All right, let's get to that now. On 10/26/2018, the Defiant, along with Detective Toyota, made contact with Dontavius Wither, who initially identified himself as Dontavius Williams at 1
Okay, Dontavius Withers, I'm telling you, hot off the presses. Dontavius Withers is Sack Chaser's brother. I got this from one of my sources. Dontavius Withers is Sack Chaser brother. He was in the second vehicle the night they left the studio. You heard Audio Crack said, also known as Williams or something, formerly known as Williams. Sack Chaser brother named Sack. Right. That's Sack Chaser brother. You heard you say Williams, right? Sack Chaser last name Williams, such as Young Thug too. That's his brother. And I just found this out last week. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. A lot of people ain't reporting that. Dontavius Withers is Sack Chaser brother. He was in the second vehicle when they left the studio that night.
521 Southwest 44th Street. This is the last known residence of the victims. The victims, I presume, is Sack Chaser and Juvie. According to Withers, Withers, Henry, Demons, Thomas, Williams, and a few others were at a recording studio in Fort Lauderdale and all left together in two separate vehicles. Withers stated he arrived a little ahead of the victims at the aforementioned residence. Withers stated it wasn't until later that he found out that his friends were shot. Withers said that Demons was in a vehicle, a red Mitsubishi, and the gray Jeep occupied by Henry, Williams, and Thomas. Withers was asked if he knew the location of Demons, and he stated he did not. However, now this is the part that I have with the red lines in there that I want you guys to pay attention to. It was later discovered that Withers was lying defiant, as he, Withers, had just come from the residence of Frederick Givens, aka Fredo Bang. and had been in the presence of demons. Okay, so now what that's saying is it was YNW Melly and the three other individuals, Sack Chaser, Juvie, and Cortland, at the studio. Fredo Bang was there. They all left the studio and something happened, and they ended up at Fredo Bang house. And that basically implicates Fredo Bang. That puts him into this case, according to Mr. Withers' statements. Now, see, that's what brings me back to the question, why everyone is asking why he's choosing sides with Dirk. And my answer will be that if Dirk is plugged in with 100K, which y'all know that is, they may not be showing it publicly, but we know they're all together, then you can understand why he's trying to be close to the situation and understand why he's publicly taking a side. I mean, for a gentleman that's from Baton Rouge, it's no reason.
Shout out to Mo One. I think that's how you said, Mo One, for the super chat. I appreciate you, man. Listen, if it wasn't for y'all, it wouldn't be no me, man. Y'all the ones who, you know what I mean, keeping me going. To be honest with y'all, I did one or two Melly videos, but it was y'all that told me to keep doing the Melly videos. I'm just being real. Y'all told me. Y'all was like, hey man, y'all didn't hear that shit. Y'all like, man, fuck that nigga. Keep doing the motherfucking Melly videos. I'm talking about a bunch of y'all, man. A bunch of y'all did that. So thank y'all. You know what I mean? I listened to y'all, and y'all the ones who told me to keep doing this, and I just listened to y'all. You know what I mean? I would have did one or two here and there. I was gonna keep doing the normal content, then wait towards the trial and start, getting down. But y'all was like, I seen how much y'all interacted with me on this, and y'all wanted to hear these things, and I knew some of the stuff, and I just listened to y'all. So man, thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Okay, but listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something about Dontavius Withers. It was told to me last week that Dontavius Withers is a star witness. He's going to be a star witness. Now, he initially lied to the police, right? But then he ended up changing his statement. Am I right, Audio Crack? Thank you. Shout out Yellow Diamond. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing them. Maybe you can get in my life story one day, boo. I told you I'm single now. For real. Okay, the Mitsubishi is the car they gave Sack's mother. Yes, the Mitsubishi, the one that Dontavius Withers in, and was in that night leaving the studio. And if I'm not mistaken, Jacoby Mills was there as well. Let me know, Audio Crack. He not testifying, Malik Parker. Yeah, he's changed his statement. But once you say what you say, that's it. Exactly. Right. Malik Parker, you saying Dontavius Withers not testifying? I know Jacoby Mills is trying to dodge testifying, but nobody knows where Withers is at. Okay, so listen, before we go a little farther, that brought me something I want to think about. I want to talk to y'all about too. What is the beeping? I don't hear the beeping, big dog. I don't hear no beeping. It was 4-person in the car besides one of them boiler coming out soon that could have shot them. Stop the bullshit, Tim Hill. They better, whoever he is, he should have, a 5th person, whoever. So there was 5 deep in that motherfucker? All right. Yeah. We need to show Sim then, so Melly can so Melly can have an alibi then. We just showed, and Melly them down show need to tell on him, whoever he is then. Hey, look, but this is what I was thinking about, right? There's a lot of fucking witnesses that know shit, right? We got the girlfriend, the ex-girlfriend. We got the ex-girlfriend mama. He's on talking about alarm clock. Stop the bullshit. Hey, look. With Jacoby Mills, I never seen his name in the paperwork. Yes, and now. Okay, so let me tell you what you do. Go to the Spotify and look up the Ace Hood YNW Melly infamous story. Even Ace Hood stated in there. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Jacoby Mills' statement gonna be admissible, if he don't come to court, probably not. We all know in the court in the United States, you have the right to face your accuser. So if somebody write a statement to something, they got to show up in court. That's how the mafia used to get off there, knock a motherfucker off. You know what I'm saying? Before court. And that was. Yeah, look. And this is what I want to go ask y'all, right? So we got went off the grid. So did Mariah, right? King Von B. So that's what I'm saying. Listen, hold on, Malik Parker. You going where I'm going. Listen, you going where I'm going. I'm finna get that right quick. Like, so you got Jacoby Mills, you got Dontavius Withers, we got cause the girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, the mama says she gonna make her to come forward and say what she gotta say too. I don't know if that already happened or whatever. Right. No, exactly. So I got a question. And even we got Bortman. I got a question. Do you think all of these witnesses are safe? Do you think all of these witnesses are safe, or do you think that some of these witnesses might come up missing? Yeah, they don't have the weapon, right? They don't have no weapon. They don't have the weapon. Jacoby Mills saying that he gave the weapon to Track, but if Jacoby Mills don't show up in court, his statement is inadmissible, right? So what I'm saying is, do you think all of these witnesses are safe, or do you think some of these motherfuckers might come up swimming with the fishes? You know what I'm saying? Well, Tanel Bowens, that is how King Von got off, because the witness came up dead, and Wooski's brother refused to get on the stand to testify against King Von. What he did was he just had done told already, so he basically told on himself, but he didn't get on the stand against King Von, so he pretty much sunk himself. He did the same thing Marlo Mike did. He did the same thing Marlo Mike did. Shout out Chicks 1000. There go my motherfucking second command. Hey, girl. I don't know if Jacoby Haitian, but he might be gone. Listen, that's what I'm saying. Listen. Some of these guys. That's what I wanted to get into. Some of these guys may not fucking even show up. You know what I'm saying? Like the girlfriend's mama, the one who deposition we talked about last time. She was hiding out in the islands. And I have it from a good source that it was because Track paid her to go down there. You know what I'm saying? Think about it now. I mean, just think about it. This lady is living where she was living in the United States, and now she does all of a sudden, when this case going on, she down in the islands now. They paid her to go down there. Go on down there, girl. Go on down there. So, and it looked like a lot of these witnesses are disappearing. That's all Melly can bank on, is the witnesses don't show up to Track too. I forgot about that. So hold on. So what you saying is, Audio Crack 22, is that Track need to not show up as well? You saying that Melly needs Track to not show up as well? Remember, Track is implicated in the paperwork. Right. Shout out Dream Dog. You're right. Facts. Okay then. Because I was thinking about it. I'm like, damn. They got a lot of these goddamn witnesses. Are we so sure that some of these witnesses won't turn up swimming with the fishes? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they playing a dangerous game. You know, normally a motherfucker just leave a motherfucker swimming with the fishes instead of having to pay them to hide and all of this type shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes motherfucker turn up swimming with the fishes. You know what I'm saying? And I was just wondering, since this shit is getting closer to trial, and it seems like it's a lot of witnesses that can tell a lot of little things that could possibly add to the whole case and get this man convicted. Are we so sure that Track and them won't pull a couple strings and get a couple of them Zoes down there to get a couple of them to get some of these people swimming with the fishes? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying Track need not to have witnesses show to cause of Jacoby's statement. Yes. I'm gonna say this though. I got a feeling a lot of these witnesses ain't gonna show. I'm just keeping it real. I'm telling you, I would be surprised if Jacoby Mills show up. I know the police is probably looking for his ass up on every rock. I'm talking about they trying to find him. But I from what his statement is so damning, it could also put Track in jail as well. I got a feeling it's gonna be hard to get Jacoby Mills in the court. And I also kind of feel it's gonna be hard to get Dontavius Withers. Well, not necessarily Dontavius. Let me tell you why. Because Dontavius is Sack's brother. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing from my sources. And I'm hearing Dontavius is a star witness. Now, maybe the state is hiding Dontavius Withers out. They damn sure went down to the Virgin Islands and got the mama girlfriend. They went and found her ass up under the coconut trees sipping Mai Tais. So what I'm saying is Dontavius Withers, being that Sack is his brother, I could see him testifying, unless he gonna go with the G code. You know, some dudes go with the G code. I don't care. Even if my brother got killed, I ain't finna get on the stand. I ain't finna tell. Cool, do your thing. Ain't no, hey, that's how you live. But I can see Dontavius before I can see Jacoby Mills. I think Jacoby Mills is torn between being a real nigga though. Like Ply say, you a real nigga though. I think he want to be a real nigga, and he don't want to get on that stand because we all know you ain't supposed to snitch, you ain't supposed to tell this and that there. But he already done told. You already told, Jacoby Mills. You already done told. So, you know, you can't take it back. Now, you can not get on the stand, but you still going to be considered a rat. Just like the dude, just like Big Mike, Wooski brother in the King Von case. Yeah, he initially told and then end up not getting on the stand, but he's still considered a rat. Once that shit down in black and white paperwork and it's public record, it's already up. It's up from there. You can not get on the stand. That's cool. That's your choice. Do your thing. Whatever choice you make, that's fine with me. But you still gonna be considered a rat. Let me see. What Melly? Track will not let them witnesses testify against Melly because then they will be telling on Track too. Okay, I hear you, Lee Parker. I hear you. I hear you too, Auto Crack 22. I see what you're saying. Okay. Track probably already purchased property in other countries to lay low. He can't do his job without being in Florida. He can witness a fee. He can. He gonna have to show up if he informant like Pross. Shout out, you ain't got your PS5 yet. Single. I'm saying Track. Okay. Shout out Hilltop Snoopy. The transaction we're giving away. But the business transaction we're giving away. I agree. And where's he actually gonna go at? Like, he better go over there where goddamn Russell Simmons at. What he at? Wherever Russell Simmons at, that's where he need to go. If he gonna get low. Hilltop Snoopy, that serious. Hilltop Snoopy. I'm just trying to catch up with y'all, so I was running my mouth. They probably looking for them all. They are looking for them all. You know the state looking for them all. They went to the Virgin Islands and got the mama. They went and got her. Listen, that's what I'm saying. When she was getting that statement, she was saying that she hadn't received any money from Melly and them people. She was telling a motherfucking lie. You heard it here first. I already knew before the deposition came out, I already knew that what she was, and I already knew that they were looking for her. You know what I'm saying? So when she was telling her, give her deposition, she said that she didn't receive no money from them. That's a goddamn lie. That's how she ended up in the islands. They were attempting to hide her out as well. But the state of Florida, the feds, U.S. Marshals, went right down there and got her motherfucking ass and brought her ass back. She's on house arrest now. She has an electric monitor on. You ain't gonna run too far, motherfucker. That's what they did to her. And then they, of course, they threatened her. You know what I mean? And that's why she gave that deposition. Them people want Melly bad. I heard from Track, he been low lately. Joe Mills ain't even show up for depositions. He didn't. That's what I'm saying. Listen, the same people told me about the lady hiding out in the Virgin Islands, and the same person told me that Jacoby Mills is trying his motherfucking best not to get found out, not to get discovered, not to get brought back so he would be pressured to testify. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna just be real. I'm gonna be real with you. Me personally, is I didn't want to testify. I don't give a fuck if they did come find me and bring me back. Bitch, I'm not testifying. You can put me on the stand. You can threaten me with jail, all this type of shit. Me personally, I'm not testifying. I'm just saying if I don't want to. You feel what I'm saying? So even I don't understand how the state can come get these people and then these people just be feeling like they got to fucking testify. No, you don't, bitch. I will go to jail for them 6 months, a year, how the fuck, if I really didn't want to testify. Now, maybe they ain't been to jail or they ain't hard like that and they don't feel like going through that or whatever, so they just going to testify, get it over with, whatever. But I'm just saying for me, even if they go get Jacoby Mills and find Jacoby Mills, if I'm Jacoby Mills and I really don't want to testify, you can put me on the stand, you can shackle me up, bring me in there, but I ain't saying a motherfucking thing. Not when I get on the stand. I'm just saying. It's going to be hard to dismiss the forensic evidence. I agree. Cell phone towers, I agree. Listen, let's be real too. This case got a lot of circumstantial evidence. You can get convicted on circumstantial evidence. I'm telling you this, bull. I'm telling you. They have motive. I have seen it. Listen, they have motive. They have him on the scene. They have him on the scene now. And they got like the way they've been moving. Like, I'm telling you, like a lot of times people think it gotta be open and shut. No, the fuck it don't. They'll tell you that it gotta be beyond a reasonable doubt. Bullshit. They done convicted so many motherfuckers with just circumstantial evidence. You'll be like, it's reasonable doubt. It's reasonable doubt. Look at Tory Lane's case. They got fucking gunpowder residue off what the girl name? The friend. They got gunpowder residue off her. Tory still got convicted. That's reasonable doubt there. Who's the fuck to say that girl didn't shoot Meg Thee Stallion? Now we all know that Tory did shoot Meg Thee Stallion because I think it came out that he was talking on the jail phone to the friend. I forgot what her name is. Chelsea. He was talking to Chelsea. He was talking to Cody. He was basically telling he was sorry and this and that shit like that. So we know now that Tory most likely did shoot Meg. But what I'm saying is they had reasonable doubt with the girl Chelsea having gunpowder residue on her hands too. Bitch, how you get gunpowder residue on your hand? If Tory shot him, what did you shoot too? You see what I'm saying? His ass got convicted, didn't he? Goddamn right. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Your ass some circumstantial evidence without having a burden. You know what I mean? Have that shit black and all. Case closed. Hell yeah, they can. Once they let the studio, thank you. They already made a statement. Watch all they ass if he do get out for real. Why did Sack and Juvie publicly praise Melly on social media the day before they passed? I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't know Malik Parker, but I'm gonna say this though, man. I think they really love Melly, bro. I think they really did have love for Melly, bro. For real, bro. I think, it's like they probably looking at the shit they going through as like homeboy beef. You know what I'm saying? Like little homeboy shit. You see, Sack and Melly had a fight. Melly had knocked his motherfucking teeth out, and they were still vibing. They were still hanging around each other. If you ever had you ain't never had a homeboy that you done got into it with, but y'all still fuck with each other because it's like, regardless of what we gonna get past this because that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it was, and then another thing, who the fuck finna jump off that ship when that ship look like it's finna go up? Sack want his motherfucking money. Sack want to get paid. So he ain't leaving just and Poe Juvie just want everybody to get along and everybody to be cool so we can keep doing this shit like brothers and go up together. And man, do you think Drew family know what happened since they left? Yeah, Drew film know that what happened. All of them know what happened. Do you see what Drew film did sent to fucking Trap Lord Ross? He sold Trap Lord Ross out, man, about the King Von shit. Yes, they all know. They all know. All of them know. Yes, they fucking know. Shit, I wouldn't doubt if Hot Boy and them don't know by now. Shit, everybody know. Shit, I'm gonna tell you another thing too. The niggas in the music industry know too. Them rap niggas, they know. Shit, yeah, they know. Well, they work. Sometimes you gotta go along, get along. They were waiting for money. Exactly, Tanel Bowens. I don't doubt every bit of Melly's royalties are paying for witnesses' coercion. Definitely. Listen. Go watch my video. Go watch my videos where me and Spoon was talking. All of that shit going on. They been paying. In my video, Spoon said that they sent him $7,500. He didn't get it though. They sent him $75,000. They sent $15,000. I'm gonna tell you another thing too. When last night, this for you, Audio Crack 22. When we was listening to your video and we was going over the stuff that Sack Chaser Mama said, and she was saying that Track told her to send her, to give him her bank account information so he can put money in her bank account, and he did that. That was fucking Melly money. Melly is the one who been paying for all this shit. Melly is the one that been paying for these funerals and all of that shit. That money is not coming from Track. That money is coming from Melly. I got it on good fucking, you hear what I'm saying. You hear me. The money is coming from Melly. Track is just the delivery service. He is the front like it's coming, from, no, that money is coming from Melly. It's out of Melly's money. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Get us up to 50 likes, man. We got 50-some people in here. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Ain't nobody giving it to y'all like us in here, man. And hit that subscribe button, too. Hit that subscribe button. We go in and we had a real, know what I'm talking about? We talk about the real. Know what I'm saying? Everybody else, they shit be, they had like, what the news say. No, we got the real tea up in this motherfucker. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Y'all privileged to be up in here with me and my chat. For real. Y'all want to vibe with us? Y'all want to get on board with us? Okay, this where it's at. Telling you this where it's at. Everybody in the G, everybody in the Dub, everybody down there from Melly, where Melly be at, they watch this chat. Straight up. It's really Track though. I'm good, Lord. Thanks. Okay. You think he getting death penalty? Yes, he getting the death penalty. Hold on, let me take that back. I don't know. I'm gonna take it back. You know why? I'm gonna take it back. You know why I'm gonna say I don't know? I hate to say it like this here, man. But it be hard. They don't really give a damn about when it be black people killing black people, bro. I'm just being real, dog. Now I'm gonna say this: the heinousness of the crime. In my mind, I think it makes you think the death penalty, because these was his friends. These are his friends, and the way he did it and how high profile he is. Okay, put it this way. Right now, if you ask me right now, is he gonna get the death penalty? I'm 50-50 with it. Okay, so Audio Crack, they took it off, but they put it back. So this is what happened, right? So Melly's lawyers argued that Melly team didn't get enough notice or something about the death penalty, right? So the judge took the death penalty off the table, right? So the state appealed the death penalty up to the Florida appeals court, the appeals court, right? So the appeals court overturned what the judge said and put the death penalty back on the table, right? So Melly's attorney appealed what the appeals court said and appealed it up to the Florida State Supreme Court. And the Florida State Supreme Court did not hear the motion. And this is why they did not hear the motion. Because the slick ass state attorney told them that, hey, you shouldn't rule on this just yet because you don't know if he's going to get the death penalty anyways. Because even though he get convicted of this crime, if he get convicted of this crime, he still may not get the death penalty because it's up to the jurist in order to give him the death penalty or not, right? It's a whole different process, whole different thing after this case is over with, right? So the state attorney did some slick ass shit. I mean, I don't even understand how the Florida State Supreme Court went along with it, but they did. So they decided not to rule on whether Melly should get the death penalty or not, due to the little stipulation that Melly's team said that they didn't get enough notice or whatever. They decided not to rule on that until after the trial. That's crazy, ain't it? But that's what happened. So what happened is when they decided not to rule on that, inadvertently, whatever the Court of Appeals said, which was they put the death penalty back on the table. Now the death penalty is back on the table. The state attorney, I don't know how the fuck they pulled that shit off, but they pulled it off. I would have thought that the Florida State Supreme Court would have went on and seen whether that Melly's team was correct and that they didn't get enough notice or whatever, whatever. It was some like little technicality. They didn't, they didn't get enough notice, or the state didn't do something in enough time for them to actually get the death penalty. But they argued to the Florida State Supreme Court that you should not give a ruling on this motion until after the fucking trial. I don't understand how they did that, but they did it. So the death penalty is on the table because the appeals court overturned what the judge said. The judge did rule that the death penalty is off the table, but when he got appealed up to the appellate court, the appellate court overturned what the judge said and put it back on the table. So the state did some slick ass shit, man. I'm telling you, this shit, that was Perry Mason Madlock shit. I'm telling you, I don't know how the fuck they pulled that off. That was some Law and Order type shit. But that's what happened. So yeah, the death penalty is back on the table. Okay, let's see. Okay, they're gonna bring back up the chair just for him, in my opinion. They got the needle now. Okay. I think he is no way he's beating it, and the details is crazy. Yeah, man, listen. Listen. But listen, that's what I say, listen. That's why I listen. Y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Listen. That's why I like having this chat with y'all, right? Because we know the real. Us here, we know the real. We know the real. Us, we do. All these statements and depositions that may not get being admissible in court, we see them. We talking about them. We know about them. The jury may not get this information, but we know about them. So we know the real. You feel what I'm saying? We know the real. You see what I'm saying? So what happens in court? That's why we gonna be tuned in like this. I know I am. Y'all ain't gonna be. Y'all gonna be rocking with me. Lord, please let this shit be on TV. Lord, please let it be on TV. God damn it, because I'm going live, bitch. I'm going live, and I know all y'all gonna be right there rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. Now, Track should have dual citizen because he married a girl from here. He might, he's slick because they waited until after they prove him be a super monster to make a decision about the death penalty. Probably. I think they can. He's no game member. So, okay, that's another thing. So they're trying to tie for some reason, and Audio Crack 22, he can jump in here on this. Shout out to Audio Crack 22. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, go subscribe to his channel. For some reason, the gang tie is major when they're trying to give him the death penalty. They really want to prove that he's gang affiliated in order to give him the death penalty. That's why they keep throwing this gang shit in there. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, the gang shit don't got nothing to do with the alleged crime that he is alleged to have done, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But they trying so hard to give him the death penalty, so they trying to tie all this shit in. The gang this, the gang that, this and that. And I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes when the prosecution try too hard, that fuck them up. Sometimes when they try too hard, overcharge somebody, it fuck them up. You know what I'm saying? So the gang thing, I mean, I see Melly doing all this. You know, I see him doing all that. So yeah, I guess, yeah. But I'm saying, don't get too, you know what I mean? Like, I think they want to kill him, bro. Put it that way. With the death penalty, at best, they still gonna probably give him life. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking regardless, I'm thinking it's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, put it this way. Can y'all put it this way. This is a question I'm gonna bring to y'all. Y'all really think they'll give a celebrity like him the death penalty? That's the question I'm asking. I don't know. I'm asking y'all in the chat. Like, do y'all think that they would give a celebrity like Melly? You know what I mean? I don't know how big of a celebrity he is when it comes to the white folks and the, you know, whatever. But I'm talking about to us who know the hip hop community, he's a celebrity to us. Do y'all think they would give him the death penalty being his celebrity status? Because I ain't seen a celebrity get the death penalty. I'm sure it's been some probably in the past and olden days, maybe some old boxers or some shit. I don't know. But I'm saying, do you get what I'm saying? Do you think they'll give him the death penalty being he a celebrity? I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Absolutely, he's a Z-level celeb at best. I hear you, Tanel Bowens. What's the chance of getting found not guilty? 10%, 20%, 30%, 80%. Easy and out cleaning. Not guilty. It depends on if these people show up to court. I give him right now not guilty 10%. I give him 10%. But if some of these people don't show up to court, it might go up to 20%, 30%. I think with the cell phone records, I think with the circumstantial shit, I think they pretty much can. And then being the fact that they don't got ain't no other suspects. Like, who else? If he didn't kill him, who did? Who else was in the backseat to shoot him? Because we know that the reason how they know Juvie was shot up close range is because he had stip on his cheek. That's from the gun. So they know Juvie was shot close up enough from that, from that spray, that fire from the gun to get him on the cheek, on the left cheek. They know that. So he had to be shot by somebody in the car. This is in the forensics. They also know that the shots came from left to right. Where Melly was sitting at, he was sitting in the left passenger rear seat. Sack basically got his shots from left to right. Juvie got his shots from left to right. They know this. Juvie got shot 3 times in one hole in the back. Three bullets went through the same hole in his back. Juvie was shot 9 times. Sack was shot 3. Yeah, I hear they say about an invisible fifth man. Yeah, he must have was sitting between Melly and Juvie. He must have sitting in the whole seat in the car. I don't know. They should have been came up with this invisible man shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they should have been tried to come up with a better alibi than this. You see what I'm saying? Be honest with you. But you get what I'm saying? Juvie was shot. Listen, the shots that killed these boys came from inside the car. The shots that they shot on the outside do not line up with the Juvie got shot from left to right. Sack, he got shot in the cheek, one of them, right? So if he got shot in the fucking drive-by and the drive-by was on the right-hand side, how the fuck he got shot in the cheek on the left-hand side going to the right? Entry wound, exit wound. Sack got shot from behind. If he got shot in the drive-by, all of the shots would be from right to left. They did get shot now. Some of the, like, Juvie got shot. That's when he tried to stage the drive-by. Juvie got shot in the leg. He got 4 shots in the leg. In a row, in the leg. That is from the staged part of it. See what I'm saying? But the cheek, the left to right cheek shot came from inside the car. 40 caliber handgun, same kind of bullet shell that they found on the floor, on the left passenger rear floorboard. They also found 8 40 caliber shells at the scene, at the real scene, right? The fake scene didn't have no bullets, shells, nor no glass. The real scene, where the cell phone records told them where they was at for 40 fucking minutes, had glass that matched the glass from the vehicle, had 40 caliber shells, 8 of them that matched the caliber shells that they were killed, that was shot with. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Jacoby Mills show up in court, this shit is over with. Why do you think he didn't kill Bortland and leave you? Because Bortland was in on the shit from the start. Bortland was already in on it, bro. Bortland was already in on it. Because he didn't want to go back to being homeless. He didn't want to go back to being homeless. He didn't have no real life. Bortland life over with regardless, unless Melly get found not guilty. Because he can't go back to the G if he snitch. And if he don't snitch and Melly get found guilty, we know that's definitely a guilty verdict for Bortland. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, we fucked up, man. Couple had said it in the previous, them boys was asleep too when they got shot. I keep hearing that. Listen, and I'm gonna tell you this too. Some of my sources said the same thing. I'm gonna say this. Juvy's shoes was off. Juvie didn't even have his shoes on. Did y'all know that? Juvie didn't even have his shoes on. Wow. Hit that like button. He probably would have killed Melly after seeing what he done. Tamnell Bowens, I don't know. That's a good one. Juvie did have a gun. Juvie did have a gun on him. Now, I don't know what happened to the gun. I don't know if the police got the gun. I don't know if Melly and them took the gun. I don't know what happened to the gun. But I do know Juvie did have a gun on him. Maybe he thought, I can't say that because they saying this was planned. I'm telling you, I heard this a year ago that this was planned for them to do this in Chicago. So, and I'm gonna do a little bit more research to figure out a little bit more about that situation. But I'm hearing that this was already planned. Already planned. Bortland was Bortland was in on this too. He was in on this too. Think about it. Bortland the one drove him to the spot. Another question. How the fuck did they know what spot to take them? This was already planned. How do you know where to go? This was already planned. And Bortland and Juvie got the same sister. So Bortland is alleged to have helped in the cover-up of the murder of his sister's brother, basically his stepbrother. Yes, Bortland and sister have the same sister. Juvie's daddy got a daughter from Bortland's mama, Chloe. Yeah, I'm just making sure that, because we got new people in the chat, so I just want to make sure that they know this, you know, how deep this shit go, man. This shit is real deep, man. Bortland is accused of help covering up the murder of his sister's brother, aka his stepbrother. Because him and Bortland and Juvie got the same fucking sister. Juvie's daddy has a daughter by Bortland's mama. Crazy, ain't it? Do you think Bortland could have also shot them too while driving? Not from the way the bullet holes went. And Bortland, I'm sure, got gunshot residue tested. See what I'm saying? Bortland didn't shoot a gun that night. That's how you know this shit was planned out. Bortland didn't even shoot the car. It was all planned for Bortland hands to be squeaky clean so he could drive the bodies to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Melly did all the shooting. All the shooting. They even got the cell phone records of Melly running away from the scene. When they left the scene, Bortland and Melly split up. Bortland went and took the bodies. Melly went and, you know, he changed clothes, take a bath, do all the shit he had to do, right? They also know that that car sat in that spot for 40 minutes. They even know that Melly got out the car, walked around the car twice before the you know what I mean, they left and shit. Right. Portland didn't have no gunshot residue on him because he didn't do no shots. It was all Melly doing all the shots. He couldn't, if he would have shot that gun, they would have fingered Portland for the murder. Portland was the alibi. And he took him to that fake ass intersection and told him that that's where the shooting happened, but that ain't happened right there. Okay, so if it was planned, then the 2000 theories out the window. That's what I'm. Listen, elaborate more. Audio Crack 22. Let me know what you thinking. Let me know what you thinking. I'm listening to you. Let me know what you thinking. I want to hear what you got on your mind. Why you say that? If they fled the scene where they shot the whip up and lawyered after he beat his case. In the Board interview, the day after the police thought Board was covering a drug deal gone bad at the spot. Put a clean hoodie on over the shirt, but it had small blood spot on. Exactly, Tanel Bowens. Bortland put a hoodie on over his clothes, but the clothes up under it had blood spot on it. Yes, it did. The hoodie, right. So it was 5 people. I don't know about the 5th person. I just can't. Where y'all keep getting this 5th person shit from? So you're saying they were 5 deep in the car? That's what y'all saying? I'm saying if it was planned, then that call to Sax Mom really means nothing because it was planned. Let me think about this, Audio Crack. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Then the call to Sax Mom really means nothing because it was planned. I'm trying to think. Well, I'm trying to think. Nothing because it was planned. I don't know. I'm trying to put this together. What you're saying, Audio Crack. That's what I'm saying, John Tolles. I don't think it was all about money. I think it was personal. That's what I'm saying. I think, hell no, I don't think it was about no money. That's what I'm saying. I think it was personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was about the overall, fucking, all right, I got you. Hey, look, but I think it was the overall fucking, shit, how Sack was rolling. I told y'all Sack was a gorilla. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was a lot. You know what I mean? Like, they said when Sack knocked his teeth out, they say that had a lot to do with it. You know what I'm saying? In front of his girlfriend. Can you imagine you Melly? You the leader, you the star, you the celebrity, and you getting beat up in front of everybody, and you got supposed to be like that. You supposed to be like that. You're supposed to have fucking, you know what I mean? Supposed to be like that. And you getting beat up. Like, you know, them type of dudes, they don't take losses well. You know what I'm saying? Not the ones that's supposed to be like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know. But I don't think it was all over no money. I don't either. I don't think it was about the dick pics either. What is Sack called his mom because he found out about the plan. I like that. David. I like that. What is Sack called his mom because he found out about the plan in Chicago. I like that. The only thing I don't like about that, Sack, if you found out that they were possibly gonna do something to you, why you ain't had no gun? You know what I mean? Like, Juvie had him one, but I'm gonna say this too. I think they got rocked to sleep, bro. They got rocked to sleep. They got rocked to sleep, bro. Because evidently Melly had this on his mind. Evidently Melly, pardon the pun, he had murder on his mind, evidently. They got rocked to sleep. Hey, y'all, hit that like button. Hit that like button. We almost got 100 people in here. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. But I'm hearing, I'm going to double check my sources. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. It's free. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. You ain't gonna get it nowhere but in this chat right here, bro. We keep it real. We telling the real shit up in here. But my sources told me that this shit was planned to go down to Chicago. Know what I'm saying? And Portland is in on the shit, bro. Portland is in on it. But David, if he knew the plan, then why he bring up the $2,000? He would have said they're trying to kill him, in my opinion. That I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that, Audio Crack 22. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. We almost got 100 people in here. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. And my thing is this. I'm telling you, Jacoby Mills is the key to all this shit. Jacoby Mills already made a statement saying that the fucking gun, he found the gun. He said him, Melly, Portland, and Track went to find the gun. He found the gun, and the gun was a 40 caliber handgun, had blood on it, and he gave it to 100K Track. Track said, I'll take care of this. If he can fucking make it to court, if Jacoby Mills make it to court, it's gonna blow this whole case out the water. Now, is Jacoby Mills hiding out on his own? Is the state hiding him out, which I doubt? I think 100K Track is hiding out Jacoby Mills. I think so. And they paying him real good because he don't want to be a snitch. He want to be a real nigga though. So he don't want to be a snitch, but he already done gave the statement. David, I like where you going at though, David. Let me see. That's a good point. If you knew, I'm with you too, Audio Crack. I'm with you too. I like what you're saying. I like what you're saying. If he knew the plan, then why bring up the 200,000? We'll say, in my opinion. In my opinion. Yeah, I like what you're saying. I like what you're saying, Audio Crack. I like what you and David, I like where y'all going with this. Not to people saying they going to kill him in Chicago, speculating. It is speculation, but I'm going to tell you some, Audio Crack. I'll talk later, but I'm telling you, I got that from a real good source. You know what I'm saying? But I agree. We'll call it speculation. We'll call it speculation, Audio Crack. We'll call it speculation. We'll call it speculation. Perfect. I'm sorry. I don't know how the feds from both sides being the victim after being related to the killer. Neither feels good. Audio sound. Salute, Audio Crack. For real, for real. Rita, what do you say about the people? What do you say to the people that say you helping the prosecutors? Me? Bitch, I'm there gossiping. Be real with you. And nobody said that yet. But I know they coming though. I know they coming. But me, I'm just gossiping. Be real with you. This shit just hearsay, bro. But I know they coming though. Portland, a certified fuck nigga. Thank you. So what if Juvie shot Sack and Melly? Shot Juvie in self-defense, and Marita says it's 85% true. I agree with Tanel. Give me 85%, baby. Give me 85%. Because I wasn't there, but I say that if I say it, it's 85% true for sure. Because listen, I'm telling you this shit I'm gonna say this shit probably a couple more times. But I don't know none of this shit until somebody tell me this shit. I'm telling you this shit. None of this shit I know until a motherfucker call my phone who I know shit, and they break the shit down to me. Know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, listen, how y'all think I get all these motherfucking notes and shit? Bro, listen, I be on the phone, I promise you, I be on the phone like this. I be on that bitch like this. Hold on, dog, hold on. You say what? I'm telling you. So, yes. And I wasn't there for none of this shit, so I don't know 100% sure. But yes, when the people that I talk to, yeah, you can stick a fork in that shit for sure. Straight up. Rita, I came to your page because you from there, so I did refer to your opinion. Yeah. Listen, but I'm gonna say this though. That's why I fuck with you too though, because I like how I like your theories. Cause again, I don't know everything. We just brainstorming all of it together. We going off what we know, the facts, and we just brainstorming here together. That's why I love chatting with y'all. But I like where y'all. I like to listen to you as well. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know everything. That's what any of y'all. When I talk to any of y'all, shit. You the only one with an interview. Yeah. Listen, I got 8 hours of that interview, bro. Right here on this fucking mat. I can play shit for you now, but out of respect, he told me to just chill to the trial. You know, he don't want that shit to affect the trial. And then I'm gonna put the rest out. Bro, I got 8 hours. I interviewed him twice. You know what I'm saying? We sat down 4 hours both times, smoking, drinking, just talking. You know what I'm saying? I just pieced little 5-minute clips because he allowed me to do that. And plus, you know, he wanted to help me with my channel. You know, when you say what you say certain shit, you know, people don't believe shit. So he was like, look, man, here you go. You know, he threw me an alley, put it that way. He looked out for me, basically. For real. He told me an alley, pretty much. And I appreciate him for that. Cause, you know, this something about his son, bro. This man lost his fucking son. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, for somebody to do that for me, you know, like, you know, I just gonna respect that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this man could have charged for these interviews, bro. You know what I'm saying? He could have charged for this shit, you know? Melly had tons of pieces of video together. Malik, they already on the channel. David, I'm from the south side of Chicago, and you're exactly right about that. What David talking about? Let me see. What David? He definitely could have got it done in Chicago, because think about it. Melly was close with Vaughn and Dirk, and they could have put them boys on him from the O, and it was... Listen. I'm telling you. Yeah, Juvie had a gun. I like the questions y'all asking, because we getting down to what we really... The elephants in the room, the shit that's kind of... Why, if this was planned, why was this, what was the reason? Because they saying Juvie was at the wrong place at the wrong time. So if that's the case, then was this only planned for sack chasing in Chicago? You see what I'm saying? I can't drop him, bro. He told me, out of respect, he told me don't drop him right now. He told me he gonna give me the nod when to drop him, Malik Parker. I'm thinking maybe they're gonna kill both of them. But if they're gonna kill both of them, what the fuck did Juvie do? Because nobody can say that. You know, we got all these theories for Sack. We got the dick pics. Exactly. What is the reason? Because listen, if it was Sack alone, then you know we got a lot of ample motive that he could have done this to Sack. But why the fuck Juvie? Why the fuck Juvie? You know, I don't understand it. And listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I done asked this question to everybody. I done asked this question to all of my sources. The best answer that I got is he was at the wrong, he was at the wrong place, wrong time. I got some people saying he scared him, as far as like, you know what I mean? Like when he started shooting, you know what I'm saying? He, you know, and shot him too. Cause we all know Sack was shot first. Sack was shot first. Know what I'm saying? So it just, well, no, it couldn't, no, Malik Parker. Let me tell you why it couldn't have been a drive-by. You missing this, Malik Parker, because Juvie got shot left to right. He got shot left to right. The stippling was the stippling from the gun was on Juvie's cheek. Juvie was killed from somebody in that car. You see what I'm saying? So Sack was shot from somebody in that car. You see what I'm saying? Sack was shot from the back to the fucking front, left to right. See what I'm saying? Sack was shot from the right to the left on that side that the motherfucking drive-by was supposed to be on. So we know that they were shot by somebody in the car. Y'all say a fifth motherfucker, he must have sitting in the whole seat, or he must have sitting in between Juvie and Sack, Juvie and Melly, or on the other side of by the door. But that's not true either, because we got the goddamn video footage from the damn studio showing all of them getting in the car. It was 4 of them in the car. And you got the cell phone records showing who was in the car. So it wasn't no fifth person in the car. You see what I'm saying? So the cell phone records show who was where when they were there. The cell phone records show that they went to that place, that place where the shooting really happened. That they was there for 40 minutes. From an hour and 15 minutes from the studio, an hour and 15 minutes later, Portland was pulling up to the hospital with the bodies. The police know that Melly was sitting in the rear passenger back seat, got out, walked around the car twice. I assume that's when he was shooting in the car. Juvie had 3 bullets that went through the same fucking exact same hole in his back. In his back. How does that happen? How does that happen? Juvie had a shot in his face. The gun was so close to he had the stippling, the stifling, the burns on his cheek. That didn't come from no drive-by. He also had 4 holes in his leg. He got shot 9 times. We had 9 holes in him. However you want to count it, because sometimes they count the entry and exit wounds. He had 9 holes in him. 9. Nothing. How come nobody else got shot? Nothing. How, you get what I'm saying? Like how, like, you know what I'm saying? And then if that's the case, why did they lie and say the drive-by happened at the intersection, but wasn't at that intersection? If you got a drive-by, you got a drive-by. If you was a drive-by shooting, why did Melly leave and run and all of that shit? Why? If it's a drive-by shooting, I'm staying there. I'm staying there. We what they call this shit? Stand your ground. Florida, I'm staying there. I shot at them niggas, shot at us, we shot at them. Melly got money. He a celebrity. He'll get a year, 2, 3, and he out. He'll come back out a real nigga though. Why he left? Why did y'all lie? Why did Portland take the bodies and y'all, if it was a drive-by, such as Portland said, why was it not no evidence at the place where he said the drive-by was? You say it's a drive-by. Why there ain't no evidence there? You saying it's a drive-by. So take us where the drive-by happened at. We can understand. If it's a drive-by, we understand it. We get it. Take us where the stuff was at. Take us where the drive-by happened at. See what I'm saying? So, but he can still beat this case though. If them dudes don't, he have a better chance of beating this case if he can't get, if some of them dudes don't show up to court. Peanut, you're welcome. I made laugh a lot, man. So, no fifth person. It was also able to tell that the shots in Juvie's back were shot after he was already dead and slumped over. Exactly. Damn, imagine how bad Borland and Melly ears were ringing. Boy, I'm telling you, I know they had to be ringing. Where was Track during the shooting? I don't know. Had fun and Melly at the mall for shows. They was tight. They also had music for exactly the pressure from them prosecutors gonna make somebody flip in that courtroom for sure. For sure. I just think they gotta get them to the courtroom, like, cause the Dontavius Withers, I think he is the best likely one to come to the courthouse because from my sources, Dontavius Withers is Sack Chaser's brother. A good enough reason, in my opinion, or bring friend that calls to my mom's is a good enough. I don't know, but listen, me and Audio Crack, I'm gonna email you my phone number. We gonna talk. Why Juvie, right? It don't make sense unless it was a drive-by. I don't know, Malik. I can't go with the drive-by shit. They left out the studio and shots were fired from inside the truck instantly. I don't know about that one. Melly, a convicted felon, maybe he didn't want to deal with the police because he shot his friends on accident. I can't think of anything else. I hear what you're saying, Malik Parker. I hear what you're saying. I don't believe it, but I hear what you're saying. I wasn't there, so I can't. I'm not gonna shoot nobody. I'm not gonna shoot nobody opinion down or hypothesis down unless the shit real queasy, and that's not a real queasy one. That's a thought out alternate theory. Yeah, Vaughn was different. Came into okay. They should have at least threw the shells out the window on the street where they said the drive-by was at. Exactly, or either went there and shot the windows out or knocked the windows out of something. Like, it was nothing there. It was nothing there. That's what I'm saying. Malik. If it was a drive-by, Malik, what are other evidence from the drive-by? Why take them to a fake spot and not take them to the real spot? You see what I'm saying? Let's say it's a drive-by, right? Let's say Melly shot them on accident, fake drive-by, whatever. A drive-by. The cars was going past. He shot. He made a mistake. He's a badass shooter to shoot goddamn Sack Chaser 3 times and Juvie 9 times. You know what I'm saying? So goddamn, you accidentally shot him that many times? So you accidentally shot Sack 3 times, and you accidentally shot Juvie 9 times. I'm just saying. Make it make sense to me. He had a switch on that motherfucker or something? Shout out Jeff V. Tamara. I love Duck too. But did Melly ever give a statement? Oh, that's a good question. I don't think he did. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Audio Crack. Brady, my hair. You braiding your hair drinking wine in the vineyard, ain't you, Dream Dog? I know you will. They should at least through the cell. Exactly. Okay, I get you, politics. I did both of them the right way on my page, trust me. Timothy P, you saying they were shot right after they left the goddamn studio? I ain't hear that one. They was in the SUV. It could have been something already in the trunk. Someone already. Stop the bullshit, man. Timothy P, stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit, man. Stop the bullshit. Yeah, you did Audio Crack. I'm not talking taking side. I just wish it was stopped. Also, that Melly was dropped off before the shooting happened. It was impossible that Melly was dropped off before the shooting happened. Yeah, if he gave the person that got in the truck after him his phone, if they dropped him off and he gave them his phone, then yeah, it's possible. But they got the cell phone records showing him at the scene of the crime. They got the cell phone records showing he got out the car, walked around it twice. They even got him running back to wherever the fuck he lived at or wherever after the crime. They got this. So if he got out the car and gave the person that got in the car his phone, then yeah, he could have got dropped off. But other than that, the cell phone records putting him in that little secluded area where they staged the drive-by, where they shot the car, where he shot the car up at, where he got out the car, went around it twice, where they went back and found 8 shell cases for the caliber shells and found glass matching the glass in the goddamn vehicle. So yeah, he could have got dropped off if if he gave the real killer his phone, because they still got cell phone records putting him there for 40 fucking minutes. For 40 minutes. Feel like maybe Sack was going to plan. I don't care, that Melly sense. Sack had some weird obsession with him. Hell no, Sack wasn't gonna kill Melly. Sack was in love. Sack was in Now Our Powers Combined. Sack was in love. Sack wasn't gonna kill no motherfucking Melly. He gonna kill Melly back. That what he gonna kill. Hell no, Sack loved Melly though. Juvie did too. What's even worse was that the case they found in the car was not just on the floor, but inside a bag. Yes, David, you're correct. The case was the case they found was in a bag. So David, check this out. Explain that, because I always, nobody said nothing about that, but I always had in my mind about that. Why the fuck was it in a plastic bag? Explain your theory as to why was that shell casing that found on the floor in the car in a plastic bag. They said they found one inside. I want to know why was it in a plastic bag. Or why you think. Hit that like button, y'all, for real. Shell, hit the shell and hit the like button. Why was that shell casing in a plastic bag? Listen, I always thought about that. Why was that fucking shell casing in a bag? Or was it a whole shell that wasn't shot? Audio crack, jump in this one for me. Why was that shell casing that they found in the car in a plastic bag? Or was it a shell or was it the whole bullet? And why was it in a plastic bag? Because they forgot to take the bag out the car when they picked it up. My theory is maybe there was panicking. Melly just threw it in the bag, then got distracted trying to come up with the story and forgot it in there. Yeah, they only found one in the plastic bag. That means the other cases were thrown out. They was just scared and had to keep them dry. If it wasn't a plastic bag, they try to clean the scene up and then panic. Cause I always thought about it. I never said nothing about that. But in my mind, I always like, what the fuck? Why was it in a plastic bag? Because if they were using that to catch the shells, it would have burnt the bag. So that means that, why was it in there alone though? That's straight. I want to know. I feel like it was accident left behind. I hear y'all. Everybody saying the same thing. I'm gonna go with y'all on this one. Then it got, because it was only one, and we know it should have been at least. It should have been at least 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen, I'm gonna say shit, because some of Juvie shots came from outside. So let's say 4, 9, 5. It should have been at least 8 shell cases. It should have been at least 8. 4 Juvie shots came, and it was in his leg. I feel like them shots came from outside. Them was the ones when he tried to stage the actual murder, right? So I'm gonna say 5 of them, because Juvie shot, they say 9. I'm gonna say 5 of them was from the inside. So that means, and 3 for sack. So it should have been at least 8. It should have been at least 8 shell cases inside that car. Yeah. So they found them. So he found them. Damn. I'm just putting all this shit together. The evidence the bag didn't look burned from the evidence photos. Okay, so that means that that means that he had them put them in there then. He picked them up, put them in there after they had them cooled off. I think he lost the shells picking them up and it fell into the bag. Now the bag wasn't burnt because the photos of the bag look completely fine. Maybe the bag was burnt. That's a good point. It may have happened randomly, being dropped in the bag and covered by the bag and overlooked the shell case. Yeah, battalion bully. I like that one. It may have randomly been dropped and covered by the bag and overlooked shell case. I feel like they panicked, y'all. He had to panic. He had to panic. Let me tell you why. I'm just putting myself in the mind. So if I'm shooting, I know how many shots out of shot, right? So I know how many shell cases to look for. Why would I not look for all of them? Why would I not get all of them? Because something startled me and made me have to stop looking for the shell cases. And that's what they were doing, sitting in that spot for 40 minutes. Looking for the shell cases, shooting up the car, coming up with the story and the alibi. That's why they sat there for 40 minutes. The cell phone towers got them in that same spot for 40 minutes. That's what they was doing. Yeah, the plastic bag is weird though. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay, y'all, let's break this down too, right? This took some math here. Let's break it down, right? So if he's shooting, let's say he shot him, right? He need to know how many times he shot him, right? He also need to get out. He also got to get out the car and shoot them exact amount of shots in order to account for the bullet holes in them. Unless, let me see. Yeah. Because if you shot If they say Juvie had 9 holes in him. I don't know if he got shot 9 times. I'm thinking some of it was entry and exit wounds. So, no. That's an uneven number. That ain't gonna work. Because if he got 9, damn, he might have did get shot 9 times then. Because they saying Juvie got shot 9 times. I took in accord that some of them was entry and exit wounds, but it couldn't have been, because if you got shot 5 times, then that means you're gonna have 10 holes, right? How come he only got 9 holes? So that means he probably had about 18 holes in him. Think about it now. They say he got shot 9 times. Juvie got shot 9 times. Sack got shot 3. So that means if they came out of Sack should have 6 holes, right? 3 entry and 3 exit, right? And one of them didn't come out. One of them stayed in and one of them didn't come out. Okay, I get it. But I was told by good accord that Juvie got shot 9 times. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. 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 Maybe not every bullet went through. You're right, Dream Dog. That's why I just came. Not every bullet didn't exit. That's what happened. Remember, this happened at night, and dark as fuck in the car. And if you drop, it's gonna be hard to see, right? Now, when you add in the fact that he was panicking, he definitely forgot. Could have, yes. So that's how he left that bullet shell, right? Got a question. Would the shell have his fingerprints on it or DNA? You get what I'm saying? Because I didn't hear nothing about no DNA evidence being on the shell. Why did he shoot Juvie more times than Sack Chaser? Sack Chaser was it? Listen, I'm gonna tell you what I heard. They say Sack Chaser. The shots he gave Sack Chaser. Shit. They say Sack Chaser was like gurgling on his own blood and all type of shit. Like he fucked Sack up. Like the shots that Sack got. Shit. It wasn't no coming back from them motherfuckers from what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? Like he took them real deals. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I only can assume. This is a theory, y'all. This is just a theory, right? This is just a theory. This is a theory. Nobody told me this. This is just a theory. You think Juvie having that gun on him had a lot to do with him shooting Juvie that many times? Think about it now. Think about it. Juvie was the only one with a gun other than Melly. I'm thinking Melly made sure that he didn't have to worry about Juvie shooting him. I'm thinking that's why he shot Juvie allegedly as many times as he shot him. Because Juvie was in the back seat with him and Juvie had a gun as well. And I'm gonna tell you something. If it's me, and I don't give a fuck who you is. If you go to shooting and I got a gun, my first reaction gonna be to, maybe it was one of them, just out of him startling Juvie. And you know what I'm saying? Now it's pop, pop, pop. It's like one of them Juice with Tupac shot Raheem. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So I'm thinking maybe that's what the overkill was with Juvie. You know what I'm saying? Well, we got to see it, Malik Parker. The defense said they had proof that show Melly could shoot Juvie. I mean, that's what the defense job's supposed to be. That's what a good defense attorney supposed to do. I can load a gun. Sack was overkill. Look at the trajectory photos in the actual car. I'm telling you. What did it say? Because they staged drive-by made him shoot Juvie more. Okay. Okay. Now you're talking Tim here. But they still shot him. Okay, so I be getting on good accord. When it comes to Juvie, I can get it from the source. So I need to know how many times Juvie was shot, not from the fake drive-by. You get what I'm saying? That's what I need to know. Cause I think Juvie was shot at least 5 times, not from the fake drive-by. Matter of fact, I know he was. 1, 2, 3, 4. He was shot at least 4 times, from the initial, I'm finna kill you from Melly, allegedly from Melly, because we don't know, but allegedly from Melly. He was shot at least 4 times. 1 in the face. I don't know how many times he got shot in the face. How many times you was shot, y'all? That's all I'm saying to them. What you saying to them? Turn your flashlight phone, look. Dan said, when you know you could be right when it say it was dark about 45 minutes and you could not find but one casing. Let me see. You could tell he ain't count how many. It was one left behind, right. When them being asleep, Melly couldn't claim self-defense. Right. Yep, that's it, because it was in the one bag. You good, all right. Why did he shoot Drew one time? I like that. I like that question though. Try one. None of us is Adam and did none of them 2 get shot in the drive-by. That's what I'm saying. How did none of them other ones get shot either? 107 behind the wall. Remember this happened at night, and if it's dark as fuck in the car and you drop, it's gonna be hard to see now when he add in the fact that he was panicking. Yeah, so Juvie could have shot a gun. So Juvie couldn't have shot a gun. But there's nothing about a gun powder residue in the autopsy report because Juvie did have a gun. Juvie did have a gun. Juvie had a gun. Now, this is fact. He had a gun. Dang, that's crazy. And that's crazy. Let me see. He can claim self-defense if say Juvie shot Sack and Melly shot Juvie in self-defense. But that ain't what he's saying though, Lieutenant Surge. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. That's not what he's saying. Like, he said it's a drive-by. You see what I'm saying? Like, shit, now that we sitting here thinking about this shit, just us sitting here thinking about it, right? So we can come up with scenarios knowing what we know now. But of course we know that Melly ain't sharpest tool in the shed, according to the girl mama. She said it in the deposition. Melly's slow. And according to me, motherfucker, I'm telling you he's slow. Because everybody from down there done told me he's slow. Be sliming all on him. But what I'm saying is, your theories are better than your stories of what happened are thought out and better than the ones that he came up with. And if these theories is, he didn't tell the police these theories. Borland didn't tell the police that Juvie shot Sack and Melly shot Juvie in self-defense because he shot Sack. They didn't tell him that. They told him it was a drive-by. So that's what they asked is stuck with. You feel what I'm saying? That is a lot plus panicking in real time. Get that? I can definitely respect that opinion. But think about it. In that 45 minutes, they had to come up with a story, find a way to get Melly with the guns, and find all the case in the dark, and realizing what they just happened. So what you're saying, David, is I'm trying to figure out where you going with this. Are you saying that killed them and they had to come up with this story on the fly? That's why this story's crazy? Or are you saying that it really was a drive-by and they still cooked the story up? You get what I'm saying? So it sounds like to me you're saying that Melly killed him, and they came up with this story, but the story ain't all the way thought out because they had to come up with it in 45 minutes. On Juvie, when the police got him, he couldn't even argue self-defense anyway. Exactly. That's another thing. Let me write this shit down. Where the fucking gun at? I want to know. I want to know this, y'all. I want to know what a gun that Juvie had. We all got more common sense than that shit Portland came up with. For real, he should have said he was tired and would have been under arrest, and statement would have been null and void. For real, with the blood not dried up by the time they were taken to the hospital. Was their blood not dried up by the time they were taken to the hospital? I don't know. Probably not. Not in 45 minutes. They say from the time they left that studio to the time that Portland pulled into the hospital, it was an hour and 15 minutes. They said they sat in that one spot for 40 minutes. Cell phone tower records indicate that they stayed in that one spot for 40 minutes. They got Melly getting out the rear passenger back seat, walking around the truck twice. So, wasn't no drive-by. They couldn't find no cars going the route they were going at the time on the camera footage. Exactly. And it wasn't no evidence. It wasn't no evidence of a drive-by. There's another thing I want to know. Did they shoot out the windows in the fake drive-by, or was the windows shot out in the real shooting? That's what I would like to know too. You get what I'm saying? Because they found glass on the scene, and they found 8 40 caliber shell cases. Was the window shot out from the fake drive-by, or did the windows get shot when Melly allegedly shot Sack and Juvie? That's what I want to know. Like he killed them. Story on the fly. Exactly. There got to be some camera somewhere that picked up them driving around with the bodies. I bet he's still going the speed limit on the way there, dumbass, for real. That back window was shot out at the staging. Okay. So when Melly got out, he must have been looking for shells or trying to clean up the scene. I think that too, Audio Crack. And I also think when he got out, that's when he was shooting up the car. He had to shoot the car from the outside, inside. This was dumb as fuck, man. You know, and when you really think about it, this was dumb because if you shoot the boys in, you know what he should, I don't want to say what he should have did. I don't want to say what he should have did, but what he should have did was, if he gonna kill him like that and say it's a drive-by, he should have got out the car, shot them while they was inside the car. Then he could have said it was a drive-by. He shot them inside the car and then got outside the car and tried to stage it like it was a drive-by. You get what I'm saying? He should have got out the car. I gotta pee, y'all. Went outside, pull over, boy, and I gotta pee. Got out, play like he gotta pee. Shot the car, shot him up. Pop, 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 pop. Then you could have went with the drive-by shit. But they were shot from left to right and not right to left. Well, they did have right to left shots, but that was after when he tried to stage the fake drive-by. You see what I'm saying? Street, Portland said it would happen on. And the road, there was no reports of gunshots on the street. It still would have been up close. You're right, though. You're right, though, Tim Hill. There was no reports of gunshots on that street. Borland said it happened on, and the road is a busy road between plazas, and there's always cars. There's no way someone didn't hear them. Right. He would have had to say somebody walked up to the car. You're right, Tim Hill. You're right. You're right. I'm just trying to piece this shit together now. He would have still needed Portland to be driving while he did that. Right. Trajectory wouldn't match if he was standing stationary. Yeah, he fried, y'all. He fried. Listen, we sitting there trying to figure out ways that he could have did the shit better. And that's helping us prove or feel like he did it too. Ain't it though? Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, man. Get us up to 50 likes. Think about it. I had them switched. I'm trying to figure out a way that he possibly could have pulled the shit off. And by me thinking about a way that he possibly could have pulled the shit off, it making me still feel like he guilty. You know what I'm saying? What if the place they staged it at was the place they did the actual murders at? That's what they say. That's what Ace Hood, them little investigations say. They say that they were shot once the car stopped. Once the car stopped into that little secluded area, they say that's where that's where they were shot at. They saying as soon as that car came to that stop, that's when he shot him. Pop, 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 right there. So they wasn't shot while the car was moving or while Borton was driving. They was shot in that secluded spot. Hold on, but before I forget this, right? This is Portland was in on it, right? They weren't shot until the car stopped. I think it was episode 6. Ace Hood, infamous, the YNW Melly story. They say them boys was shot until the car stopped. Now, how the fuck they know that? I don't fucking know. I don't understand how the fuck they know that either, right? But check this out. If that is the case, then that means it was premeditated, and that means that Bortland knew about it because Bortland was the driver. And think about this as well, y'all. I want y'all to think about this. It was 2 cars that left that studio, right? It was 2 cars that left that studio. Somewhere along the way, Bortland and them broke away from the other vehicle, right? They broke away from the other vehicle and drove to that secluded spot. And that's where the fucking murders allegedly happened, right? So what would make Bortland drive over there if it wasn't premeditated? You see what I'm saying? Why would y'all break away from the other vehicle that got John Tavis Withers in it? Why would you leave that vehicle and go all the way to wherever you went to the real murder scene? Why would you go there if it wasn't premeditated? That lets me know that Bortland was in on it too. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. So can a drive-by not happen at a light while stationary? They don't need to be emotional to be a victim of drive-by. I hear your trife one. I like that. Why would Melly be the only one charged if he's innocent? Timothy P. Okay. Portland could have got out the car. Facts, BB, where you at, King? Melly was just filed a new motion to have the cell phone evidence thrown out. I saw that. But you see how he's trying to get the cell phone evidence thrown out, right? He trying to say that that's not his. He trying to say that he didn't call. The reason why they was able to get his cell phone because his mama told them that he called her after that shit happened. He's trying to say he didn't call his mama, so you should not be able to use my cell phone or get my cell phone records. That shit ain't gonna work. They got them motherfuckers. That's gonna happen. I know Boy Spook being left alone with them bodies on the way to the hospital. I swear that bitch gonna get hunted for the rest of his life. Davidson, he gave that confession at the hospital. Right, facts. They said Mariah Moore confirmed Melly was not at the scene or something like that. She said that she didn't know whether he was there or not. But she also said, did you see Mariah Mama say that my daughter kept Melly secret, and since Melly dogged my daughter out, tell her we cooperating, Melly slow? Did you see her say that? Did you see her say that? Did you see when Mariah's mama said that if my daughter tells what Melly told her, then Melly told her that he ain't coming home, he ain't never coming home? You seen that, didn't you? But he innocent though. He innocent though. You see that, don't you? The mama's statement said that Melly told her daughter if she don't tell them police the story he basically told her to tell, then he's never coming home ever. I said, Borland better say they all started arguing and he got out the car to smoke a cigarette when it happened. Straight up, D-Dream, dog. He was peeing. He was peeing. Tell him he was peeing. Tell him he was peeing. If Ace is speaking on this before Melly conviction, what that make him a rapper though? You know, LeRon, you know Ace Hood career been over. He a investigative reporter now. You better go look at that shit. That shit good as fuck. It's on Spotify, bro. It's called Infamous, the YNW Melly story. That shit good as a motherfucker. He got with Spotify. He got with a whole bunch of motherfuckers and put this shit together. You better go look at that shit. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. You better go look at that shit. That shit good as a motherfucker. They broke that shit down. That ain't how it worked. Track ain't get rid of the plastic or the phone because he knew they could have traced it with Melly's phone service. Hey, look, I want to say this another thing about Track. Did y'all hear how they say the police got the phone for Track? Go to King AK-47 video he just posted yesterday about this new evidence that Sack Chase supposed to have showed the girl the dick pic and all of this shit. They say that Track went to the police precinct and the phone was in Track pocket. And they called the phone and the phone rung in Track pocket. Y'all believe that shit? Ain't no way I'm going no motherfucking police precinct with the murder phone in my pocket. Get the fuck out of here. All they needed is for them to show up with or without a weapon. He's still a rapper. He's still a rapper. That nigga a paper rapper. What they call it? A candy rapper. You know what I mean? Like he rap. You know what I mean? That kind of rapper. Shit. No weapon, and if they do T-shirt, then he may skate low key. If they don't show it, then he may skate low key. That's why I said, like, look, that's why I say, I always said that it's a chance that he could skate. I tell you, I seen OJ get off. Shit. Yes, I listened to it today, and it was like, yeah, the whole time. I see Tanel Bowens. Yes, I'll tell y'all, go check out that goddamn documentary, bro. Check out that documentary, Ace Hood documentary on Melly. It's on Spotify. Just listen to it. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Shout out my girl Dream Doll. She in this bitch working with her rich ass. Her rich ass sitting up there eating caviar and moderating. Eating caviar and moderating. Straight up. She probably got her a poodle. Dream Doll, we got them bands. Hell no, Track think he slick. Track walked that phone clean into the law. Swear he did. Track walked that bitch right in there. Yeah, Dream Doll, you know you rich. I'm rich, bitch. Straight up, though. Live your life, though. I love that shit. I can smell that money on your motherfucking ass. I promise you I can. When you from the hood, you poor, goddamn it, you can smell the money on the motherfucker. I smell it. I seen it when you put them grapes up there. Niggas don't know nothing about no grapes. Only thing we know about is grape cooler, grape jelly. Shit. I was afraid why I handed them that phone personally. He did. He was scared. He already tracked and traced it. So, and that's another thing. Track said that they knew he had the phone. How the fuck you know they knew you had the phone? Track said they said that they knew he had the phone. How the fuck did you know that they knew that you had the phone? That means you walked that phone in there to them. He said this. He said they already knew I had the phone. How? And how did you know that they know that you had the phone? He walked that motherfucking phone in there, man. You almost had me, Mr. Francois. I had to think about that one. You a slick motherfucker, Francois. You almost had me. Chihuahua Pomeranian mix. I told you had a poodle. That's a poodle to us in the hood. We don't know about no motherfucking Chihuahua Pomeranian and Shih Tzus and all that. All we know, that's a small dog. That's a rich person dog. That's what we know. You got rich people dogs. Mm-hmm. You got a rich people dog. Mm-hmm. Because in the 1090 interview, he said Melly was calling him on the phone, so he was still using it. Oh. What an idiot. What a fucking dumbass. Shout out to Audio Crack 22. He said, because in the 1090 interview, he said Melly was calling him on the phone, so he was still using it. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm just disgusted at these motherfuckers. Dream doll, I have a Chiweenie used to have a poem back in the day. Hey, look, check this out. Let me tell y'all something. You know what really pisses me off? I hate to say this like this, but this is gonna be kind of like a little twisted view on things. Don't you know what pisses me off? When you see somebody kill somebody, and I'm just saying hypothetically, when you see somebody kill somebody on TV or on one of these shows, and they be so goddamn dumb till they get caught by some dumbass shit tomorrow or the next day, or do some dumb shit like they leave a bunch of dumbass clues. I be feeling like, why you ain't just leave them people alive then? If your dumbass was gonna get caught tomorrow, the next day, your dumbass should, I wish you'd have let them, like you killed them people and you the dumbest fucking criminal in the world. Like this the dumbest fucking criminal in the world, and you took somebody's life. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. He also said he used it because Melly famous friends may have wanted to talk to him, and all his contacts was in that phone. Tell me that's not true. Tell me Melly is not in track, both is not dumb as a boss of Ross. Just tell me that, please. Tell me this not the guy that killed Sack and Juvie. Please tell me that. Please tell me this guy did not take somebody's loved ones away from him and his mind works like this. Tell me this. Please tell me this, y'all. These are dumb motherfuckers, man. Get the fuck out of here. Shout out to them boys. You're right. Yes, just stupid. Man, murder don't pay unless you a hitman. For real. Why did he just break the phone? Like, for real. Shout out to LC Sarge, man. For real. Surge, for real. If Track don't get no punishment from this case, then we know what time it is. Yeah. What are you trying to say, Malik Parker? Go on, say it. I ain't gonna say it. You say it, Malik Parker. I'm not saying it. You say it, sir. He said this public goofy ass Track, but remember, he's all in this case too, so yeah. Go on, tell it. Malik Parker, go on, say it. Go on, say it. You barking up the right tree. Go on, say it. If Track don't get no punishment from this case, then we know what time it is. Say it, Malik. Say it, Malik. They ain't expect the phones to play a role in the evidence. they expect that though? Shout out Battalion Bully. I mean, that's the first thing I'm thinking about. Listen, I mean, when this crime took place, y'all? 2000. It's been 4 years. They was rocking with the cell phone records back then. They acting like this shit happened in 1965. That's the first thing. Listen, I have some relatives, young relatives, and they messed up right now. They're in some situation right now. And I'm gonna say this. They didn't even take their cell phones to handle their business. And them motherfuckers is, you know what I mean, way younger than motherfucking Track them. And they know better. So I'm in Melly. So I'm just saying, like, God damn, like, everybody know. Then how the fuck this nigga be a millionaire and I'm not? And he fucking still kept the murder phone and was calling Melly and they was talking to each other on. Hold on. Let's backtrack this up. Let's rewind this. Rewind. You said that Track said what? Hold on. He said that he used it because Melly famous friends may have wanted to talk to him and all his contacts was in that phone. So you saying, Audio Crack 22, you saying that Track went along with this bullshit? So we ain't got just one dumb motherfucker, we got two dumb motherfuckers. And my thing is this, if that is the case, then why the fuck did Melly give him up the phone anyways then? Bitch, you got Instagram. You can get all the motherfucking famous friends' phone numbers again on Instagram, motherfucker. So you mean it's Track that, hold on, Audio Crack. Track said this. He's also said he used it because Melly famous friends may have wanted to talk to him and all. No. I ain't buying that one. Audio Crack 22. That's a motherfucking lie. That's a lie Track told that motherfucking lie. No, that's the lie he told to justify him still keeping the phone. You get what I'm saying? That don't even make no motherfucking sense. That's not a good enough reason to keep a motherfucking phone that can get Melly locked away for life or get him the death penalty or the needle. That's not enough motherfucking reason. I think that's a fucking lie that Track came up with to justify keeping the fucking phone and not having the phone destroyed or tossing the phone. Because as soon as you got that phone, Melly gave you that phone for a fucking reason. You got that phone, you confiscated that phone for a reason. That's for that bitch to be destroyed. So you had to justify that phone being still in your possession. So you came up with this Bo Rick ass story, and that's why that to justify you not destroying that phone. I think I'm right on that one. Well, okay. I sent you a video. I made the video I made with 10K and Track. Go listen and let's talk about it. Okay. I got you. Bro, how Track get rid of the gun and not the phone? That's crazy. They probably tracked where they met with the gun and didn't reveal it. Whole shit crazy. For real. They playing every side of the room like a red table. These fast is in the video. No, I'm not saying he didn't say it. I'm saying he fucking lying. Melly try to settle with the families. Okay, is it true that Melly try to settle with the families? I'm gonna tell you this right now. Spoon is my childhood partner. And I can tell you this, Malik Parker, hell fuck no. No. That is not true at all. All I know that the mothers, Melly's mama and Sack mama, are suing 300 in a civil suit. I'm assuming it's Melly and 300, which is the label that he signed under, in a civil suit. I know the mothers are. So is it settled? Fuck no. LeBron, right? Don't let them mess around and pull Track's phone records for real, bro. How Track? Yeah, I'm with you. Melly would not have enough money to settle right now. Anyway, all right, look. That we finna do audio crack. We finna go over this. The one you sent me. The 1090 Jake one. Which one it is? Let me see. I'm trying to find it. Hey, audio crack. Is it the one where Track and Jay Green argue on Instagram Live about 10 out of J interview? Audio crack, let me know if that's the one. We finna go over this bitch. That's the one Marito with a Track told him. Okay, I'm finna check it out right here. We finna pull this bitch up.
All I talk is crack, I can get the rick out. It's cause of reminiscing every decision I made. How I fucked up, I put in
Hit that light button. We finna go over this shit. We finna see if Track told on himself.
Before we get started with episode 1 of The Connection, I'd like to give a shout out to 2 different YouTube channels. The first is called The Setup. We want to say your audio crack 22. We appreciate this.
I don't know, but we finna see what the fuck he said on this one, Lieutenant Surge.
And we want to thank you for that.
We finna go over this shit. We finna see what Track said.
Setup page. They have a lot of great content over there, and we appreciate it. And the next person is Trap House Kitchen. We want to give a shout out to Trap House Kitchen. He didn't really shout us out, but man, anybody that gives us love over here, audio crack, we want to show the love back. We appreciate all that because we're just trying to keep good content. Trap House Kitchen.
Which one it is then? Which one it is, audio crack? We're gonna go over this. That's because I got the one you say. It's a Track Management O-Block Sniper Agenda. I got the one you say Track Link to Move Up and the Get Back Gang. 100K Management Track on CEO Chris. Hip Hop Cops. Which one? Which one it is, G? For real. Okay, 100K Jack and Jay Green argue. Gotcha. Hit that like button. We finna go over this motherfucking Track statements. Shout out to Audio Crack 22. This is content we using. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, go subscribe. My boy in the chat right now throwing us alley-oops and we dunking them bitches. Shout out to my whole chat though. Y'all doing our shit.
So it's a year ago today when I'm recording this. So today is the 16th. And we're going to go through a couple of Jay Green's lives. And I picked out a couple of things that I thought that he said that was very important. So we're going to sprinkle a little bit of that in there. Sometimes I believe it's good to go back and start from the beginning and go over some things that you might miss. So that's basically what we're going to do today. Break down this 1090 Jake interview, react to that from Jay Green, sprinkled in a little bit, and then I'm going to give you my opinion like we always do. All right, let's get to that now.
Now, another aspect of it that wasn't covered through the paperwork that me and you spoke on through the phone, and another reason why I believe so many people jumped on, oh, you snitching, is the fact that there was no legal action taken against you, but in fact, they actually tried to deport you back to Haiti, right?
They actually had me on immigration hold for a couple months. And came multiple times with nothing with immigration, just strictly about the case. Some could say it's the squeeze, some could say it's to get information from a honor and invited citizen, whichever way they wanna propel it. But yes, I did get detained and immigration hold, and my freedom was at risk.
Okay, my question is, how did you get out of the immigration hold? Because in my opinion, when you're using the words like put the squeeze on you, what that's telling me is you was getting interrogated to the fullest. Now, again, when I hear words like that, I sit and I wonder, how did you get out that situation? What information did you give in order for you to get out of that immigration and not get sent back to Haiti? Could this be the time that the phone was brought up and the deal was made to turn the phone in, allegedly? Because if that's me, if I bring this story up, there's no way that I can leave out how I got out this big squeeze. I can't just say I'm down at the station getting pressed and then walk out the station because my people gonna be like, so how you get out, my guy? And I'm gonna have to give them an answer. You see what I'm saying? So by you coming up and making these claims but not giving an answer of how you got out leaves speculation, and that's where we come in. Now, Jay Green.
Audio crack 22. Audio crack 22. Bravo. But let me tell y'all though, I said that. I told y'all heard it here first. Listen, this is we them boys. This the spot right here, y'all. We the spot right here, bro. This where you come get the real motherfucking shit at. Everybody else behind us on this particular one right here. We the motherfucking boys right here. And I'm gonna tell you something. You know where I got it from? I got it from the real source. You feel me? That's how I knew. Motherfucker told me, I got my sources now. When I give that look and I tell you I got it from the source, just know what I'm talking about here. And they told me, they said that that's how the phone got turned up. I didn't know none of this shit. They was like, man, that's some bullshit. They say that I didn't even know about the 30 day. I didn't even know about the immigration hold. Be unreal. My source told me that. Or a couple of them. I got like 2-3 of them. But they told me about the shit. And I was like, oh, and they say that's how the fucking, because I brought up the 1090 video to them. And they was like, oh, that's bullshit. They was like, man, that's a fucking lie. That's not what happened. They had track ass down there for the squeeze, just like he said. And he turned the phone in to get out of that shit what he was in down there. Now, on top of this, I want to get audio crack. Round of a motherfucking pause. Round of applause. That's right. Shout out to Battalion Bully. If I tell you Easter tomorrow, don't question me. Just color the eggs. Now y'all can just wait around for that. And now our powers combined. The horizontal mumbo to come out. I'm waiting on that shit to come out. Boy, I'm going to jump up and down in my motherfucking seat if they talk about that shit in the trial. I'm going to say, you heard it here first, you bitches. Let's go.
Mention something about this. You know what? I'm going to play a clip. And then we're going to come back and talk about it. All right, let's get to that now.
Hey, bro, stop saying that, gay. Disrespecting your wife, who you sat down and married for in green card.
So when I heard Jay Green say that, it made me look into the deportation thing. And I couldn't find anything on that, nor is there any paperwork. As you all heard 1090 Jake mention. But if you missed it, because he did slip it in, let me run that back for y'all.
Run it back, audio crack. Run it back, baby.
Now, another aspect of it that wasn't covered through the paperwork.
Okay, so this is confirmation that nothing Track is saying are facts, because the paperwork doesn't back up his claims. And this is why I feel Track shouldn't have ran around to these different platforms running his mouth about an open case that the paperwork and a witness claims he's very much involved in, allegedly. I mean, let's go over this real quick before we move on. Number one, he rented the car that was used in the crime. Number two, he picked Melly and Cortland up to dispose of the weapon. 3, he left the country to shoot a music video. Although 2 of his artists was murdered the day before, they took that flight out the country. 4, he also turned in Melly's phone, but claims it wasn't the same phone. Although in the paperwork, it states that they got the most damaging evidence, which is a video of Melly allegedly confessing to the murder from the cell phone the Track turned in. So how is it that the cell phone was a different cell phone that he turned in, allegedly? And might I add, they already pinged the phones off the towers, and that's how they got everyone's locations during and after the murders. So in my opinion, Track had to turn in that phone, because if he didn't, they would have probably put a warrant out for his arrest, or in his words, allegedly deported him. I'm just saying. Okay, let's move on.
When I
Bravo motherfucking O. Bravo. Audio Crack 22. Bravo. I don't even gotta say nothing. You broke that shit down, G. I'm just glad when I that was so good. For real, we would have been fried. For real, bro. I got out the game too. Track said they searched his house too. Yep. Track slimy for he should have just kept it solid. Now he might go down too. I'm telling you. Look, shout out Audio Crack 22. You doing your motherfucking thing, bro. Keep this thing going. Let's go.
the paperwork, like you said, a lot of the things that weren't included with the snitch allegations of you was the fact that the police painted a picture that you hid a murder weapon and you were in contact with Melly. Whether that's true or false, the narrative that they painted was that you were cooperating on behalf of Melly and going against the police trying to mislead the investigation.
Hold on. I want to stop something. Audio Crack 22. Remember we were just talking, you were saying that you didn't see in the paperwork about Jacoby Mills? Well, evidently 1090 Jake big ass did, because he just alluded to that the police was saying that Track disposed of the weapon. So that means that it's somewhere. Jacoby Mills' statement is somewhere. That is, I got it from the Ace Hood documentary, but 1090 Jake got it too. He got it too, because he just said that they alluded to that Track disposed of the murder weapon. 1090 Jake just said that. He just said that, which means he saw Jacoby Mills' statement saying that he gave the gun to Track. 1090 Jake saw it. He's saying it right here. Let me back this shit up. Let me really back this motherfucker up here. We finna back this up here. We finna back.
You was the fact that the police painted a picture that you hid a murder weapon and you were in contact with Melly.
You heard it? Hold on, back him up again. He finna say the police said that you hid a murder weapon. He's finna say that. Head go right here.
Phone, because if he didn't, they would have probably put a warrant out for his arrest, or in his words, allegedly deported him. I'm just saying. Okay, let's move on.
When I read the paperwork, like you said, a lot of the things that weren't included with the snitch allegations of you was the fact that the police painted a picture that you hid a murder weapon and you were in contact with Melly. Whether that's true or false, the narrative that they painted was that you were cooperating on behalf of Melly and going against the police trying to mislead the investigation. The thing is, though, when I said I believe you cooperated by handing over the phone, like you said, I didn't have the details behind how it actually played out. You was in the prosecutor's office because you were discussing Melly traveling to different states, which they assumed was him fleeing, when in all actuality, you had contracts being his manager for him performing or showing up in different locations for the purpose of business.
After an unfortunate incident, of course.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but if I'm a manager and two of my artists was murdered the day before, there's no way I would fathom even leaving the country to shoot a music video. That's just me. My focus would have definitely been on Sack Chasers and Juvie's family. And remember, this guy didn't even know whose mother was who. I hate to tear down an individual, but when your actions are such, then I gotta look at you with the side eye. I just can't respect an individual that moves in that manner. So yes, we as the people are gonna question it. Just on that alone. Again, not to mention how many different stories you've told over time. Listen, Track, you can't move or say things you said and think people aren't going to question it. That's just the human nature. The more you talk, the more you do interviews, the more we're going to break them down, especially when you're speaking on an open case. I mean, by now you got to know how YouTube works, bro. Like, you can't sit up and speak on things and think that people aren't going to break them down and critique them. So I kind of got to blame you for the reason why people like myself are breaking your situation down because you just can't seem to close your mouth and stop speaking. You think coming back and speaking is gonna erase everything that happened, or you can change the masses perception of you, and that's just not gonna work out, bro. So my opinion.
Now, do you this? I'm glad. Listen, I'm glad we going over this, right? Do you hear how 1090 Jake is pretty much leading track in with the questions? He's talking damn near more than track is. Like when you interview somebody, you don't give the impression that you're on their side, especially when you're doing investigative journalism. You actually, are we trying to find out something? He actually got a job. His job is actually for us. He supposed to be asking the questions for us, not fucking helping the fucking person you asking the questions to answer the fucking questions. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying the energy of this whole track 1090 Jake interview was just off for me, and I just felt it because I've seen 1090 Jake how he does his investigative reporting, and he does it more, more bulldogish than this interview was, man. And like I said, 1090 Jake alluded to the police motherfucking was saying that Track got rid of the murder weapon, right? Which means they knew, which I'm talking about I mean 1090 Jake and Track knew of Jacoby Mills' statement at the time of this interview. And Jacoby Mills' statement was that he found the gun, him, Track, Bortland, and Melly went to look for the murder weapon the next night or something like that. He found the gun. The gun was a 40 caliber handgun, had blood on it, and he gave it to Track, and Track said that he'd take care of it. You get what I'm saying? But let's keep going.
And just shut up, go to court, and we'll go from there. All right, let's move on.
When you see snitching in my thumbnail, it's above the other motherfucker who I'm not even going to name that we spoke about, who clearly gave information above and beyond whether it's true or false, but he was more than willing to say a whole lot of shit he really didn't need to say. Do you feel?
And if you look at the document, the same individual you're referring to is also telling and situating that I had way more intent than I needed or than I wanted to have with the case. Yeah. So
he said the majority of shit against you.
Period. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. Now, the individual they're speaking of is Mr. Withers. I can say his name because it's public documents. I also spoke of him in the Fredo Bang video. He's the one that implicated Fredo Bang in the incident. So Mr. Withers is really the one that gave the most damaging statements that the police have in the case. So with his statements and the phone pings, that's how the police basically put together the timeline on the events that occurred. So my question is, where's Mr. Withers? I was speaking to a gentleman named Jeffrey in the God in Us chat. Shout out to Jeffrey. And he felt like Track would beat the tampering with evidence charge, the disposal of the murder weapon, because he felt like Mr. Withers was going to be a no-show in court. I mean, it makes sense, but in my opinion, the only way he won't be in attendance is if he either was paid off or, he got his issue, if you know what I mean. I mean, think about it. If he's the only one with the statements on Track and he's a no-show, then Jeffrey's right. He walks. I was thinking maybe that's part of the reason he's walking the streets today. I don't know. I'm going to need a little feedback, a little help, because I'm not.
I got your audio, Crack 22. I got you. Throw me that motherfucking ball. Let me slam dunk this bitch backwards for you. Let me tell you what's going on with Dontavius Withers. My sources said that he is Sack Chaser brother. This is why I told y'all, my sources told me just last week. I didn't even fucking know nothing about no motherfucking Dontavius Withers till last week. I'm just keeping it real. I'll keep it 100. I told you on Tell Them Any Lies. They said, my sources called me and told me, look, Marita boy, this is plot twisted everything what ain't nobody picking up on. Dontavius Withers is Sack Chaser brother, and he is finna be a star witness in this whole shit. That's why he's telling everything. You killed his fucking brother, his brother got killed. You know what I'm saying? That's why. Yes, hit that like button. Listen, let me tell y'all something. All the other bloggers, yeah, we coming. We coming. My clique, we coming. Me and my chat, we coming. We coming. Y'all gonna be y'all way behind. Y'all way behind. Y'all way behind, bitch. I'm talking about y'all talking about motherfucking the shit that just came out. Y'all way behind, bitch. We what they call it, Michael J. Fox, bitch. Back to the future on y'all. But yeah, Dontavius Withers is gonna be he telling it because he fucking sacked Chaser brother, man. He lied. First he lied, which might be a little tricky for him. But it might say he had 2 or 3 contradictory statements. But yes, he didn't make the gun statement against Track. That was Jacoby. Exactly. You're right, Malik Parker. You're right. I haven't seen Jacoby's name in the paperwork. Yeah, look, but check it out. Pay attention to what 1090 Jake said. It's there. It's got to be there because 1090 Jake said that the police said that Track got rid of the gun. Where they get it from? Where did 1090 Jake get that from? He had to get it from the paperwork. The Ace Hood documentary talk about it. That's where I got it from. But I know you good on the paperwork, so you know what I'm saying? We can tag team this thing. Just probably gotta, you know what I mean? With the magnifying glass on that bit. You know what I'm talking about? Well, that's crazy, cuz then Dontavius lied first and said he really was. Yes, David, he did. He lied at first, and then when they told his ass, hey, we got surveillance video from the studio showing that he wasn't fucking with you. Then he was like, oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, he got in the car with us down the road, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button, man. Ain't nobody cooking like us on this bitch. Y'all know how we do. We do this shit every night, bro. We got the best. When it comes to this Melly case, this is the motherfucking best place to motherfucking be on the internet. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. This the best place. In any other place, you get that shit late. This the real motherfucking real deal right here. For real. So once it's Sack's brother, he didn't, right. You right, Malik. It wasn't Dontavius Withers. Dontavius Withers is the one that's talking about Melly was in the car with him. Jacoby Mills is the one that said about the statement with the gun. Yes, if Dontavius Williams and Jacoby Mills show up to court together, and now their powers combined, that shit getting blown out the water. Jacoby Mills is the guy who told on Track about the gun. That's right. Them contradicting statements is why that probably might not be used him, bro. I've been trying to find old girl's mom depot. It ain't showing up on the docket. Keon E. Williams. Okay, Malik, I may have made a mistake. It wouldn't be the first time. Oh yeah, straight up. It's cool. We're gonna get this shit together. Hey, shit. Ain't nobody perfect. We're gonna get this shit together though. The deposition in Melly's latest 70-page motion with the names. Let's keep going though.
Sure. So get in the comments and let me know if Jeffrey has a point and where y'all think Mr. Withers is at. Because I'm going to tell you this. Again, he has the most damaging statements I've read so far. So without him, then Jeffrey may have a point. All right, let's move on. What's up, guys?
Hey, I got a question. Hey, we need them. I need to see Dontavius Withers state paperwork. You can't send that over to me, Audio Crack 22. You got my email. Send it to me in my email. I want to read that shit myself. Cause you say he gave the most damaging statements.
At the office with the prosecutor, they handed the document over to myself and my attorney, and we had to get the phone. I had to get the phone. At first, at the gate, if you ask them to get the phone, no, why? I'm not gonna give you the phone. Why you need the phone? There's nothing on the phone. It's a regular phone. But once they did the search order and the warrant, boom, I had to give it to them.
Hold on.
That alone, which there at the office with the press.
All right, let's move on. What's up, guys? Right now, we're going to take follow us at Audio Crack.
I just had to back this up, y'all. I want to see what Track talking about. This is Track here.
So physically there at the office with the prosecutor, they handed the document over to myself and my attorney, and we had to get the phone. I had to get the phone. At first, at the gate, if you ask, let me get the phone. No, why? I'm not gonna give you the phone. Why you phone? It's a regular. There's nothing on the phone. It's a regular phone. But once they did the search order and the warrant, boom, I had to give it to them. That alone, which I appreciate when you was explaining, you was like, hey, nothing came from this man that he didn't physically have to order or to go give. So for you guys that are saying, oh, well, you gave the phone, you should throw it away. Who to say that anything's damaging on the phone to me or my client? I could see where when you pull up a document and it says that. Oh,
hold on, I want to stop you for a second. I'm tired of fucking this track. I'm so fucking tired of you with the bullshit track. He said, who's to say it's anything damaging on the phone? Bruh, you the same person that got rid of the goddamn murder weapon according to Jacoby Mills. It don't matter whether you knew or didn't know or didn't think or whatever, think anything was on the phone. You know this the same fucking phone this man had on his person when he fucking allegedly pulled the crime off. Why the fuck is you still got this fucking phone? Why the fuck is you gonna have the audacity? And then he gonna talk about, I had it on my person at the time, so I had to get the phone up. Listen, and another thing. Why did you go there with the phone in the first place? Like, ain't no way in hell I'm walking up in the motherfucking anywhere with law enforcement with that phone on my person. Why do you have the phone anyway? Why do you have the phone, Track? You got the phone to get rid of the phone. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You weren't supposed to have that phone no longer than 30 minutes. 30 motherfucking minutes. That's it. That is it. He probably got the gun still too. Exactly. You ain't supposed to have that phone but 30 minutes. You taking that 20. Keep it real, Marita. You taking that 20 mil if Marita, if Melly asked you to sell it? What you mean? What you mean? Ask me to sell it for what? They finna get more than that. Shit. And no, fuck no. Listen, let me tell you something. You talking about like in the civil suit? You know, civil suit is different from the motherfucking criminal. You know what? Be real with you. Fuck that nigga. I'll take my chances in court. Fuck you. I want every motherfucking dime they motherfucking want to give me. Fuck you. Hell yeah, I ain't selling shit with Melly if that nigga did that shit to my kids. Fuck that nigga. Nigga, I'm going to court. Fuck nigga. Well, you know, civil suit, civil court, whatever you want to call it. He told us because they put him on the immigration hold, remember? Yeah, but I'm with you. I'm with you, Audio Crack. But why the fuck is that supposed to be him? Get rid of that, bro. Okay, bro. They in fucking Fort Lauderdale. The fucking beach is right there. In Fort Lauderdale, A1A, US1 is right fucking there. The Indian River, that shit right fucking there. They could have got to the beach in less than 30 minutes and threw that fucking phone off one of them high-ass bridges going over the US or going over the A1A. Like, why do you still got the phone? You're right, Keanu Williams, the phone with collateral, bro. Track knew what they were doing. But he still got the gun, don't he? He still got that motherfucking gun. Track got that motherfucking gun. I bet his ass show up in court with voodoo bees and a whole goat to sacrifice. Don't forget the chicken. Don't forget the chicken and the chicken bones, cuz. He should have kept the gun and destroyed the phones. Then what the fuck guns don't have GPS? They probably mailing Melly cuz only an idiot would believe he ain't do that. I knew back in 2019 he did it. Just by how he was acting, he ain't look like a motherfucker was grieving, I'm telling you. But the statement from Jacoby made him keep something to cut just in case. Get it? I'm trying to put this together, crack. Sorry for calling you that fuck nigga name. Sorry. This whole case is hell, bro. The phone, yeah, I hear you. The statement from Dakota made him keep something out. It just cut the phone. But how the phone gonna help him though? Audio crack, how the phone help him though? I mean, I see it helped his ass out of the immigration thing. Let's keep going.
Item been turned into authority, you consider that cooperating, you consider that snitching. I could see where the people get that misconception from, but like I've been saying if you could look at the court documents, you can look at the cases, you can look at multiple sources. The officials believe that in the beginning of the whole trial that I was on some trying to mislead the investigation or my client was on some trying to, leave the place of the crime, leave the country or that sort of narrative, when in reality, things happen. Things happen where it's unconditional and certain situations look crazy when it's not planned, when it's not situated. And I'm not even referring to the snitching allegations. I'm referring to officials actually believing that the day after the incident, me and my client could be potentially doing illegal activities instead of doing his job and my job. So
Exactly.
that's where the phone situation came in at, where they're like, hey, why did you even bring the phone into the business or to the authorities, or why did you go there? Listen, you guys got to remember, just like a document says, every item that's been obtained by any officials came through a search warrant or order. Nothing was willingly given.
After the police, sir, that's who. It's like, what is this guy's deal? It clearly states that the phone is the most damaging evidence in the case, sir. When talking too much goes wrong. And I also want to make this very clear before I play the next clip. Track is claiming he got handed a court order to pass over the phone. And also, to me, perception is everything, especially in a case of this magnitude. So by you leaving the country with the evidence they already had at the time, in the police's eyes, it looks like you were trying to flee. I mean, let's be honest. Normal people would have canceled that because of the tragic circumstances, if that makes sense. So you being mad about that, you got bigger fish to fry than worrying about if y'all fled or not. But maybe it's because you're trying to keep your hands clean and your name was brought up again. So again, you want to debunk something that is, again, about perception. A decision that you, Track, made knowing the unfortunate circumstances. That's on you, my guy. Now keep that in mind because this next clip is the same interview later on down the line. And I want you guys to pay attention to this. Okay, let's get to that now.
But did you actually get served the paperwork for the warrant for the phone? Because I couldn't find that online under his name or yours.
No, everything, like you see, it says ordered, and nothing was given willingly. So that still shows you that there was a search warrant, there was an order for the phone.
Wow. After all that capping, 1090 Jake, as well as myself, couldn't find any court order backing your claims. Now, I don't know who's been advising you, Track, but you may need to reevaluate that advice because you've clearly been stating this whole interview that you was ordered to turn in that evidence. But now all of a sudden you wasn't served a court paper. But in your words, look into the paperwork and it says order. Then how come we can't find it? And I say when talking too much goes wrong. We call them cloud chasers and attention seekers where I'm from. And it never works out the way they planned it in their minds. That's why it's looking bad from the outside looking in. Because you keep talking, the story keeps changing as a result of that. I'm just saying. So keep talking, and we're going to keep listening. All right, guys, we're going to end it here. I don't like to make...
Great fucking job, Audio Crack 22. Great fucking job, homeboy. You brought that motherfucker home, boy. You brought that motherfucker home. He did all that motherfucking talking about he got court ordered and all of this shit. See, and that's what the fuck I'm saying. Listen. 1090J. 1090J. This to you, not 1090J. I fucks with your channel, dog. I fucks with your content, dog. I'm giving you more chances than I'd give anybody else, dog. And I don't even know you. That's how much I want to believe in you, 1090J, from what I done seen, the work I done seen you do. But you be having that Scooby-Doo nose to the ground for most people. But it seemed like when you was interviewing Track, you overlooked, failed to speak on, or didn't ask him the hardball questions, and you had the answers to the questions, and you showed us you had them. You said that the police said that he got rid of the weapon. Where did you get that from? You got that from the statement that Jacoby Mills made. You saw that. You saw that. That's the only place you can get it from. That's the same place we see, which means you knew that it looked like Track was involved in this. Then you just said that you couldn't find a court order anywhere in the paperwork that said he was ordered to give the phone up. But you let him off the hook. He was who we thought he was. You let him off the hook. He was who we thought he was. Shout out to motherfucking Audio Crack 22. Damn. No, I didn't get married. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes you can press when you in an interview, in my opinion. You can. He had him, bro. He had him. He had him. He had him. He had him, bro. He had him. Bro. Listen, in my opinion, from listening to it, I'm just appalled because we just went over the interview and we done came, you know what I'm saying? We know what it is now. We just heard it. We know that 1090J most likely saw the Jacoby Mills statement in the paperwork saying that Track got rid of the murder weapon because he brought it up. 1090J brought it up, which means he got that from somewhere. How did he know that? How did he know that? He said the police said that Track got rid of the murder weapon. Well, how do you know the police said that? Because you saw it in the paperwork. Same way Ace Hood and them saw it. Now, he also said that he did not find anywhere what he was court ordered to give up the phone. But Track said he was. Track said they served him with the papers. Well, where the paperwork at, Track? What are the papers that said you had to give up the phone? My guess is it ain't no motherfucking paperwork to say you had to give up the phone. My guess is because it would have been in public record. Track would have had his copy, and it would have been a copy in public record. 1090 had him, bro. 1090 had him, bro, and he let him off the hook. This gonna be worse if it's a woman. This attorney is over for Buddy. 1 minute he was saying they already had the court order for the phone. Another he said they threatened to get a court order for the phone if he didn't hand it over. Exactly. Where the paperwork, Track? It would have been out. Exactly. And that brings me back to 1090. Man, I like 1090, bro, but it's clear you let him off the hook at the very least, 1090. For that statement, they would have pressed him about the gun just as much as the phone. Exactly. Bro, listen. Again, look at us. We done discovered this shit out. Just us. Bro, look at this shit, bro. I'm disappointed, bro. I'm disappointed. Now we know. Bro, listen, let me tell you something. I don't know about the other platforms, but right here on this platform, we the shit. We on this shit. We got this shit. We got this shit. We light years ahead of everybody else. By the time this case roll around, shit, it ain't gonna be a damn thing we don't know. Not on this platform. They definitely gonna have to come here to get their content. They gonna have to. They gonna have to come here and content steal or something, because we light years ahead of the competition when it comes to this case. Nobody talking about Jacoby Mills. Nobody talking about these situations that Track got going on. Nobody talking about Dontavius Withers. By the time they talk about this shit, it's gonna be 30 days from now when the trial really start. They crazy. Cross-examination gonna wait for him and Bortland ass for real. You're wrong. That's because he already made a deal. Damn. Speak on that, Crack. What you mean? You think he done made a deal already? You think Track already made a deal? Yeah, you right. He made a deal. He made a deal to get out that goddamn he made a deal to get out that goddamn immigration situation. Yes. And I'm gonna tell you something. That's why I love my sources. Because my sources told me about the immigration situation and told me that Track gave that phone up because of the immigration situation. Y'all heard it here first though. Well, me and Audio Crack, he back there talking about straight up. Audio Crack been on it. He been on it. Bro, they need to give you your flowers. I'm gonna give you your flowers. Nobody give you your flowers. I'm gonna give you your flowers. We been on it. Track gave that phone up because he was in that immigration situation. He already done made a deal. He trying to make it like it was court ordered, this and that, there, whatever, whoop de whoop. And like you said, Audio Crack, he said that they put the squeeze on him. So if you didn't tell nothing, how the hell did you get out of that goddamn holding cell when they had you for that immigration hold? They ain't gonna let you out. You had to give them something in order. I damn don't want to back this motherfucker up.
Videos anymore because the information kind of gets lost in it.
Let's back it up.
About the case, some could say it's the squeeze, some could say it's
snitch. The fact that there was no legal action taken against you, but in fact, they actually tried to deport you back to Haiti, right?
They actually had me on immigration hold for a couple months and came multiple times with nothing with immigration, just strictly about the case. Some could say it's the squeeze, some could say it's to get information from a honor and abiding citizen, whichever way they wanna propel it. But yes, I did get the
Well, how did you get out? Exactly, Jake feeding the answer. Shout out to Dream Doll. Well, how did you get out of the squeeze? It's immigration. That's an immigration situation, right? So you telling us that they came to talk to you, right? You telling us that they came to ask you about certain things, the squeeze, right? So if you got an immigration situation, right? How did you get out of the squeeze? Because if it's an immigration situation, that's a situation. How did you get out the squeeze, though? How did you get out, though? Here you go.
An immigration hold, and my freedom was at risk.
Okay, my question is, how did you get out of the immigration hold? Because in my opinion, when you using the words like put the squeeze on you, what that's telling me is you was getting interrogated to the fullest. Now, again, when I hear words like that, I sit and I wonder, how did you get out that situation? What information did you give in order for you to get out of that immigration and not get sent back to Haiti? Could this be the time that the phone was brought up and the deal was made to turn the phone in, allegedly? Because if that's me, if I bring this story up, there's no way I can leave out how I got out this big squeeze. I can't just say I'm down at the station getting pressed and then walk out the station because my people gonna be like, so how you get out, my guy? And I'm gonna have to give them an answer. You see what I'm saying? So by you coming up and making these claims but not giving an answer of how you got out leaves speculation, and that's where we come in. Now, Jay Green mentioned something about this. You know what? I'm gonna play a clip and then we're gonna come back and talk about it. All right, let's get to that now.
Hey, bro, stop saying gay, disrespecting your wife, who you sat down and married for in Green Card.
So when I heard Jay Green say that, it made me look into the deportation thing, and I couldn't find anything on that, nor is there any paperwork. As you all heard 1090 Jake mention, but if you missed it, because he did slip it in. Let me run that back for y'all.
Run it back.
All right, let's get to it.
Now, another aspect of it that wasn't covered through the paperwork.
Okay, so this is confirmation that nothing Track is saying are facts, because the paperwork doesn't back up his claims. And this is why I feel Track shouldn't have ran around to these different platforms running his mouth about an open case that the paperwork and a witness claims he's very much involved in, allegedly. I mean, let's go over this real quick before we move on. Number one, he rented the car that was used in the crime. Number two, he picked Melly and Cortland up to dispose of the weapon. 3, he left the country to shoot a music video. Although 2 of his artists was murdered the day before, they took that flight out the country. 4, he also turned in Melly's phone, but claims it wasn't the same phone. Although in the paperwork, it states that they got the most damaging evidence, which is a video of Melly allegedly confessing to the murder from the cell phone the Track turned in. So how is it that the cell phone was a different cell phone that he turned in, allegedly? And might I add, they already pinged the phones off the towers, and that's how they got everyone's locations during and after the murders. So in my opinion, Track had to turn in that phone, because if he didn't, they would have probably put a warrant out for his arrest, or in his words, allegedly deported him. I'm just saying. Okay.
Check this out. Did you also hear that 1090 Jake said that this is not supported in the paperwork? So where you getting this information from, 1090 Jake? Are you getting this information from Track? Is Track feeding you this information and you just regurgitating it to us with these questions that you already done went over him with? You see what I'm saying? It's like, you get what I'm saying? He said this is not supported in the paperwork. That's totally against what I know from 1090 Jake. He usually goes on the paperwork. So what I'm saying is, you saying if it's not supported by the paperwork, then where are you getting these answers from? Where are you getting this shit from? It sounds like y'all sat down and had a conversation, and it sounds like y'all had sat down and had a conversation, and he told you, he explained the shit to you, and then when he explained it to you, you accepted the explanation, and then you asked him questions again on camera or video or audio, and that's how he regurgitated these answers out. You see what I'm saying? Because he said it's not supported by paperwork. So how do you know it's fact? You getting this from Track. It's like y'all sat down and had a conversation, and you was cool with what he was saying, and then you had an interview and you asked him these questions over, or questions around what he had already told you. Because listen to how 1090 Jake phrased the questions. And I like 1090 Jake. This shit breaking my fucking heart. Listen to this shit though.
When I read the paperwork, like you said, a lot of the things that weren't included with the snitch allegations of you was the fact that the police painted a picture that you hid a murder weapon and you were in contact with Melly. Whether that's true or false, the narrative that they painted was that you were cooperating on behalf of Melly and going against the police trying to mislead the investigation. The thing is, though, when I said I believe you cooperated by handing over the phone, like you said, I didn't have the details behind how it actually played out. You was in the prosecutor's office because you were discussing Melly traveling to different states, which they...
Hold on. Do y'all hear what 1090 Jake is saying? He's telling Track why he was in the goddamn prosecuting office. You can tell they had this conversation before the interview. He said he's supposed to be like, well, why was you in the prosecutor's office? And then he's supposed to let Track answer. He's saying you were in the prosecutor's office because you were discussing a situation about the immigration and the woody. Instead of him saying, Track, why were you in the prosecutor's office? And let Track talk. He's leading Track with these questions because he already done talked about this with Track before, and Track done told him what the answers, and he accepted them, and now he's just regurgitating this shit on camera, video, whatever. That's what it is. Instead of him keeping the questions to himself and asking them as they go on with the interview so they track don't know how to answer them. They went over this ahead of time. Listen.
Soon was him fleeing, when in all actuality, you had contracts being his manager for him performing or showing up in different locations for the purpose of business.
After an unfortunate incident, of course.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but if I'm a manager and 2 of my artists was murdered the day before, there's no way I would fathom even leaving the country to shoot a music video. That's just me. My focus would have definitely been on Sack Chasers and Juvie's family. And remember, this guy didn't even know whose mother was who. I hate to tear down an individual, but when your actions are such, then I gotta look at you with the side eye. I just can't respect an individual that moves in that manner. So yes, we as the people are gonna question it. Just on that alone. Again, not to mention how many different stories you've told over time. Listen, Track, you can't move or say things you said and think people aren't going to question it. That's just the human nature. The more you talk, the more you do interviews, the more we're going to break them down, especially when you're speaking on an open case. I mean, by now you got to know how YouTube works, bro. Like, you can't sit up and speak on things and think that people aren't going to break them down and critique them. So I kind of got to blame you for the reason why people like myself are breaking your situation down, because you just can't seem to close your mouth and stop speaking. You think coming back and speaking is going to erase everything that happened, or you can change the masses perception of you, and that's just not going to work out, bro. So my opinion is just shut up, go to work, and we'll go from there. All right, let's move on.
When you see snitching in my thumbnail, it's above the other motherfucker who I'm not even going to name that we spoke about, who clearly gave information above and beyond whether it's true or false, but he was more than willing to say a whole lot of shit he really didn't need to say. Do you feel...
And if you look at the document, the same individual you're referring to is also telling and situating that I had way more intent than I needed or than I wanted to have with the case.
Yeah.
So
he said the majority of shit against you.
Period. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. Now, the individual they're speaking of is Mr. Withers. I can say his name because it's public documents. I also spoke of him in the Fredo Bang video. He's the one that implicated Fredo Bang in the incident. So Mr. Withers is really the one that gave the most damaging statements that the police have in the case. So with his statements and the phone pings, that's how the police basically put together the timeline on the events that occurred. So my question is, where's Mr. Withers? I was speaking to a gentleman named Jeffrey in the God in Us chat. Shout out to Jeffrey. And he felt like Track would beat the tampering with evidence charge, the disposal of the murder weapon, because he felt like Mr. Withers was going to be a no-show in court. I mean, it makes sense, but in my opinion, the only way he won't be in attendance is if he either was paid off or, he got his issue, if you know what I mean. I mean, think about it. If he's the only one with the statements on Track and he's a no-show, Jeffrey's right, he walks. I was thinking maybe that's part of the reason he's in the streets today. I don't know. I'm going to need a little feedback, a little help, because I'm not sure. So get in the comments and let me know if Jeffrey has a point and where y'all think Mr. Withers is at.
I think the state got Mr. Withers put up real nicely in a nice little hotel, probably right across from the courthouse. You know what I'm saying? He eats shrimp and steak every night. You know what I'm saying? Probably getting him a couple strippers to come over there. You know what I'm saying? And that's where he at. He locked in. He on witness protection because them motherfuckers allegedly killed this brother and had him lying for the motherfucker that killed this brother till he found out, till he discovered like, man, this nigga really probably did kill my brother. And then he like, fuck this shit, man. I'm finna saint this fuck nigga. Know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Know what I'm saying? Motherfucking, I'm telling you, Dontavius Withers is up in a hotel room. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button, man. We going in, man. Listen, we light years ahead of the other bloggers, man. This where you get the real shit at. Them motherfuckers is 3-4 weeks behind. You ain't gonna hear about Jacoby Mills from them until trial start. We 2 months ahead of them, y'all. Hit that like button. Get them likes up, man. Get them likes up, man. This is the spot. We do this shit every night. You want to hear about Melly? This where it's at. This the real shit. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Audio Crack 22. Shout out to Dream Dog, my homegirl in this bitch. Fucking You know what I'm saying? I can't wait till this motherfucking money go to rolling in so I can get out there and eat some cheese with you and drink some wine. You know what I'm saying? And eat some cheese off some crackers. That what y'all do out there eat. That's what the rich people do, eat caviar, cheese, wine, and overlook the vineyard with the motherfucking cockapoodles. Ain't that what you got? You got cockapoodles, ain't it? Ain't what your dogs is? Cockapoodles. That's what we gonna be doing. Hey, shout out to Battalion Bully. I seen that comment, bitch. You almost made me die laughing, bitch. That bitch say, you gotta think about all the old heads locked up that don't give a fuck about Melly. They want that booty. For real though. Hey, Dream Dog, you out there bitch with your feet kicked up, my nigga. You know what I'm talking about? For real, I feel you. I'll be right out there with you, baby. I have my tweezers. You know what I'm talking about? I have your feet right here on my hand. I have my tweezers just picking at your feet. Just picking at your feet while we overlook the sunset over the vineyard. Big bad Dream Dog got them cockapoodles. Withers is outside. He not testifying, y'all. He outside? Malik Parker, what you know? Where he at? I can make a couple phone calls. Where he at? I'm gonna find out. Let me find out where this nigga at. I'm gonna write this shit down. Where is Dontavius Withers? I bet I can find him. Listen, let me tell you something too, right? Think about this now. We got Jacoby Mills. We got Dontavius Withers. We got the girlfriend mama, Mariah. That's girl name, Mariah. Shout out Bless the Messy. What the girlfriend mama name? Whatever, we got the girlfriend mama, right? And we got the girlfriend, the ex-girlfriend. Right? Then we got Portland. We talking about all the potential witnesses. Jamie, she just gonna be a character witness. She ain't about shit though. Right? So check this out, right? Do y'all think all of these people, do you think that Melly's people gonna let all these people just be roaming around the streets and praying that they don't come to the court? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's how it works. I don't think that Dontavius Withers, they're gonna just let him walk around free and hope that he don't show up to court. And I mean, none of them. I don't believe the state gonna let him do that. And I don't believe Melly's people, Track them, gonna let him do that either. I think both sides gonna try to get their hands on him to duck him off. Track gonna try to duck him off. And I think the state gonna try to duck him off. I don't think they're gonna let Dontavius Withers just be around and pray that he don't walk into court. You get what I'm saying? Who else? Mills. The same thing go for Mills. We already know that the mama is on house arrest. The ex-girlfriend's mama, she on house arrest. They got her ass locked up real tight. She will be in court. Which her information ain't damning. It's not damning like that. Now, whatever that little girl got to say, because they saying that the mama saying that she kept Melly's secret. This for the people that think Melly innocent though. What secret did he have to keep? But we know that that little girl most likely gonna be in the court too. And I got a question with that. So the ex-girlfriend ain't gave no statement yet? And if she ain't gave no statement, can they still get a statement now? There's really not much they can do. It's too late in the game for something to happen to do. He probably already ducked off. Shit mean it ain't never too late. They'll kill a bitch the day before trial. You crazy than a motherfucker. Shit mean a bitch be swimming with them fishes or a day before trial. You see how the mafia do it? I think Track is more focused on Jacoby because he made the statement on tracks. Feel me? Yeah, right. The Jacoby shit is real damning. But send me over Jacoby. Well, you say you don't got Jacoby in there. You got Jacoby paperwork? I want to see what he said. Track gonna get Jacoby low before anybody. Okay, I believe you. But Dontavius Withers is the one who the star witness though. That's the one that 1090 Jake and them said did a lot of talking too, right? That's what happened on Vaughn's case a few days before. Exactly, Tanel Bowens. They got that goddamn witness a few days before. Shit, they kill a bitch. They'll kill a bitch an hour before court. Shit, she must be hiding or something. Cause how they went and picked up her mama from the islands, but they ain't pick her up yet. I'm with you on that. Shout out to Dream Dog. Shout out to Dream Dog. That's the same thing I said. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. How the hell do they got the mama and the mama telling them that her daughter keeping Melly secret and her daughter knows some shit, but they ain't got the daughter statement yet, nor do it seem like they got the daughter. Something's ain't right here. I gotta figure it. I'm gonna write this shit down too. What I'm saying is, Audio Crack, how come that little girl, the ex-girlfriend, where's her statement at? They got the mama statement. Where the little girl statement at? You see what I'm saying? Where's her statement? I gotta get this motherfucker, what's the name? I'll be right back, y'all. We gotta get bumping. I ain't ready to get off right now. I ain't ready to get off right now. Damn it. I ain't ready to get off now. God damn it. How am I do this? Damn. Fuck it. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Withers, I mean, Malik is his name on YouTube. You know, I gotta see that. He not come out for a couple more weeks. Okay. What's his rap name? You know, we're still outside dropping songs on YouTube. Withers still outside dropping songs. He is. Jacoby Mills went off the grid years ago. Now I'm confused. Slide that chat down. Jimmy. This prison is different, but most inmates are not looking for booty. He's gonna be extorted. That's for a fact. Yeah, with that 120, that 120 pounds, he gonna be extorted like a motherfucker. No, they gonna come at him. They gonna say, when you the boy I seen, when you the boy I seen with them dresses on. I'm telling you. Just turn your phone sideways, Marita. You see me? Boy, I'm so trying to figure out how to do it. You see me? Boy, shout out to Tanel Barnes. I'm so trying to get this motherfucker. I'm talking about for real, man. I'm trying to. Because I ain't ready to get off, man. Not right now. These some good ass questions. That'll work. For the show, turn it this sideways. Rotate the motherfucker. The bitch ain't rotating. Why they rotating? Rotate, motherfucker. Bitch ain't rotating. Fuck it. I'm finna cut this bitch on. Fuck it, that'll work for me. Shit. God damn it. What this shit saying now? Bitch, I rotated it. I don't know. This shit look crazy though. It got me looking like I'm sideways and shit. Oh, I'm mad. I'm fucking mad. God damn it. I don't like this shit. Let me see. Bitch, I got looks. Bro, my shit dead, dog. I'm mad than a motherfucker. My shit was like on 90%, bitch. I done fried this motherfucker. Man, I'm mad. Fuck it, bitch. I hold this bitch. Fuck it, I hold this bitch. I got to keep this one here going. Taliban got you thank for clearing that shit up. Clearing that up for me. You still got the chain gang down there, don't y'all, bro? Malik Parker, he must said that because he wanted to crash out. Oh, so Taliban is with us. Gotcha. Yes, Taliban is with us. Yes, Taliban is with us. Taliban, YNW Taliban is Dontavius Withers and is also Stack's brothers. He got three personalities, three identities. He got three identities. Or prop it up with the computer keys and let the charter sit between the keys. I'm on a Mac. Them motherfuckers ain't. Them keys flatter than a motherfucker. Them keys flatter than a motherfucker. Let me see. But I ain't ready to get off though. Shout out Battalion Bullets. They done charge this shit twice a day, but my shit, they don't charge my shit down, bitch. Oh, bitch, yeah. Oh, there we go. Bro, how about that bitch still one charge? And I had to just cut the little thing on to charge that bitch up. You tried to help me though, for real. Listen, that bitch plugged in. I plugged it in now. No, that Taliban was with us, aka Stats brother. Yes. My source, the same source that told me that Track motherfucking turned that phone in from that immigration hold is the same source that told me that Taliban is Dontavius Withers and that he is testifying or he is a star witness. I'm telling you, they got Dontavius Withers ducked off in a motherfucking hotel downtown. The law and order people got him down there. He ducked off down there. Now, Jacoby Mills, the same sources told me Jacoby Mills is not down with the testifying shit. He done had a change of heart. Even though he already done gave a statement saying that he gave the gun to Track, he done had a change of heart. Track done threw them bands on him, or either Track got him swimming with the fishes. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. Look, we're gonna talk about that later, cuz. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. I wish I will we'll talk about that later. We're gonna talk about that later, cuz. Bitch, I been wanting to. Bruh. Yes. Bro, you been drinking some Kool-Aid. Bitch, I got Kool-Aid. I got some Kool-Aid. See? I got Kool-Aid. That shit get you right, though. Battalion Bullet, boy, cuz, bro, listen, we got to get together, boy, because you be, bro, I swear you be thinking the same shit I be thinking. Bitch, I been wanting to smoke, bitch. YNW Taliban with Juvie in a video, lightweight slap. I already know, for real. You got gators eat gators eat everything. For real. I swear. This shit is, man. That bitch on camera. I'm talking about, I can't hit it in the house, cuz. I can't smoke in the house. I'm talking about that was I said. I can't smoke in the house, cuz. I can't smoke in the house. That That's what I'm trying to tell you. I can't even smoke in the house right now. You feel me? Bitch, I'm about to go out on the back porch, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? For real. You know what I'm saying? We gonna wait regardless. Bitch, I gotta smoke. I gotta smoke outside. Look, man. I heard somebody from Fredo Bang Camp was involved. What you mean, Malik Parker? Elaborate. I don't know. I never heard that. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit that like button. I never heard that. But I'm gonna tell you this. Back to Fredo Bang, I did hear that Fredo Bang was dodging giving a deposition, and I'm a statement. Now I want to say this. I'm not sure, but I think they got Fredo Bang's statement, or he turned. You remember when they hit Fredo Bang house down there in South Florida? Remember they hit Fredo Bang house? I forgot who they was looking for, but they hit Fredo Bang house. You remember the police, the SWAT team hit Fredo Bang house? I think that's when they might have got Fredo Bang's statement. For real. Y'all can hear me?
All my talk is crack, Jackie.
You can hear me? Hey, look, what we finna do? We finna end this live, man. I'm tired of the motherfucker anyway, man. We gonna get this shit going on tomorrow, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. Shout out to all y'all. It's been a long night. We've been bumping 3 hours or something, man. We gonna do this thing tomorrow, man. We gonna do this thing tomorrow, man. God damn, I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. It's been a long night. We gonna start this thing again tomorrow, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. Shout out to Battalion Bully. Shout out to Bless or Messy. Shout out to, I don't even know about this name. I ain't even say this fucking name. Shout out to Nail Bowen. Shout out Audio Crack 22. If you ain't subscribed to this channel, go subscribe to this channel. Shout out to Dream Doll. That's my boo there, y'all. That's my boo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Keone Williams. Shout out to Nail Bowens. I'm gonna get all y'all shots out before I get out there big. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Malik Parker. You had some good commentary tonight, Malik. I like you. Come back tomorrow. Shout out to Jimmy. Zadorella Flea. Whatever your name is. Shout out to LaRon the Pair. Trying to say that shit fast like I know how to pronounce that shit. I don't be knowing how to pronounce half these motherfuckers. For real though. Shout out to my homegirl, this chick's 1,000. Shout out to Sophisticated Nunu. She got to go to school in the morning. That's why she couldn't stay up. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to y'all, man. I'm finna get up out this thing. Hit that like button, like, subscribe. We gonna be in this bitch tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Audio Crack 22. Hit me up in the inbox or with the in the what's the name and give me your number and we'll talk. We're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna talk. We probably talk tomorrow and we'll go over a lot of this shit. That way tomorrow when we get on this shit, we'll be on the same page and I know where you're coming from with a lot of this and you'll know where I'm coming from. And we probably can help each other out. And you need to drop you some videos on your channel too. Are you still dropping videos on your channel? You know what I'm saying about this shit? Drop you some content too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Use this shit, what we talking about, and drop you some content on this shit too. You cool with me, bro. I told you, I ain't no hater, bro. I ain't gonna never be mad at a motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about, for doing they shit, dog, for real. You know what I mean? Because you came through and fuck with us, and you ain't even have to. You know what I'm saying? And you be rocking with us for like 3-4 hours and shit. And you be knowing your shit too, so... Man, I'm out of here though. Like, share, subscribe, comment to this channel. Hey, Battalion Bully, is the club about to close because you ain't want to pull your nothing for the club in? Let me know before I hit this end button. You know what I'm talking about? You don't want to pull your nothing, cuz? You know what I'm saying? My cousin being a Dream Dog. You know, Battalion Bully, he be waiting for the club, the light to go on, light to come on. You know what I'm talking about? He ready to do something. He be trying to do something. All right, man. Love y'all. Shout out. Good night, man. Good morning, man.